Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Pressel, aka Skeet Rezz. What the fuck's up, man? I think my beer's
going on,
over
dude?
here. We were just banging out some of that old music.
Yeah, listen, that was pretty good.
This motherfucker woke me up out of bed.
Doing my thing. Look, I got out of the house.
So you've been working a lot. You got a kid and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck's that.
Yeah, gotta.
Fuck's that, bud? Oh, that's your phone.
Yeah, let's do this shit. Alright, let me put this on something. If I can. Oh, no. Anyway. Yeah, pretty much just work. Put my kid on the bus in the morning. See her when I get home sometimes, because she has, like, these night terror things.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird, man.
She, like, wake up screaming and shit.
Yeah, a couple of different times. She does it frequently, but it's not like real bad sometimes. But the one night, I will say this: the one night she was having one, and like I went in and I tried to rub her back to wake her up because that's normally what kind of brings her out of it. And she was like stuck in a dream or whatever. Like it was so
Like
weird
The
to me. Like,
Exorcist.
dude, I picked her up and she screamed out loud, "She's not awake! She's not awake! She's not." She goes, "I'm not awake! I'm not awake!" I was like, "What?" And I was like half drunk because I just got home like an hour and a half ago.
Like, I don't know what I'm dealing with or how to deal with it.
Yeah, I'm holding her. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, she
How
does
old
that
is
a
she?
lot. 5.
5.
Yeah,
She just started going to school then.
Yeah, she likes the bus. She
So
likes going and learning.
So you just had to figure that out and work it into your schedule recently. You fucking work all the time.
Yeah.
What are you saying, 6 days in a row?
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn.
I had to work overtime for this dude last week. That put me alright. So my normal schedule is like 2 to 11, pretty much, or 3 to 11, you would say. But I'm always there at like 2 o'clock, and pretty much then I go in. Yeah, I just lost track of my shit.
A little spaced out there. I am too. As a matter of fact. Yeah, man. Playing all the fucking deleted souls shit. I had shit you didn't even have. Been like 10 years.
It is pretty wild.
Fucking
Listening
nostalgic.
to it all. Yeah. No, I like looking at myself. At least I look good.
I try not to. I found that it works better just to talk to the person.
Yeah.
But it's so hard to sit. There's not enough room to sit like you would on another thing. So it ends up being like that. Now sometimes I would like just look into it and be talking to it. Cause like if I do something solo, who the fuck am I talking to? The damn computer.
Watching it. Right.
Yeah, man. I got everybody watches. Man. They're all watching.
I watched the last one you did like twice. Yeah.
It's been fun though. I didn't think it'd be a thing. All of a sudden I started seeing subscribers. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah,
You know?
20th episode thing, and you're like, I smashed my like right in the like quarter way in. You're like, I smashed my face today.
Oh my god, it still hurts. It's like after a couple days, it was still. I could feel like my nose.
I was like, damn, it must have hurt because he's sniffing a lot.
You know what they did? They took the half sheet of plexiglass that was left and screwed it back in backwards so that it could. I'm like, dude, no. I stand away from that thing. I can't believe they did that. It's like more dangerous now. I'm like, you know what I mean? It broke in half, and they took the half and put it back on.
This.
They'll fire me. No, they won't.
They wouldn't fire you. They would give you a piss test probably first.
They'd first have to watch it, and then they'd be like, "Oh, I guess it's none of my damn business what he does on his free time." Or
that's pretty much.
I guess that wasn't on my free time.
It's kind of how I see piss tests. It's like, all right, we'll give them a piss test. If they pass the piss test, they're just fucking stupid as fuck. That's why they made a mistake.
If they don't pass it, we know they're okay, and we can have them keep working here.
Yeah, it's like, all right, it's an honest mistake. I mean, the one that fucking, what the fuck, dude?
Jim brought me fucking Can you
Wolf
see
Puffs.
that? IPAs.
Wolf Puffs.
I diss IPAs nonstop, and these are good. They are.
It helps me with my gout.
It's fucking drinkable.
Yep, I can walk around and shit. I
Has
could probably
flavor.
do an ollie or a kickflip. I'm pretty sure as of this second, if I would try, I could probably do one. You know.
Have you
pretty good.
skated at all anytime
It's
recently?
been a while. My neighbor has a half pipe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he built a whole half pipe. But here's the crazy part about it. The flooring of it is that recycled shit, where like in park benches and shit that are like made out of recycled material. It's like plasticky.
Yeah, like my
looking-
porch. Is it like that?
shit? Yeah. All right, so it's big sheets of it.
I can never remember what that's called.
Yeah.
It uses
man.
that shit.
Yeah. Recycled. It's not even wood. It's recycled material.
Very
I would
strong.
think.
I
Yeah.
bet it's weird to skate on though.
It is. All right, so that was the crazy part. So when you skating on it, and the one dude was skating on it, he got pretty hot on the half pipe. When he came down, the back of the board kicked out and it slid. And it seems to happen every time somebody gets like so high off the vert of it, and they just come down and just like the board kicks out, right on their back to go.
So he has to get that shit worked out, or he just don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck. He's like, I built it. It's it. That's what it is.
Fair enough, man.
I
If I build one that's better, then I'll talk some shit. Well, yeah.
It took him like 3 months to do it.
So people wreck basically every time they really get going.
Yeah, I watched him fuck himself up pretty good. His name's Zach.
Zach.
Yeah.
Because there's some dude that built something like that in his house out of wood. Lived by Doug, Dave or something, I think his name was. But it was like if you really got going, your head would be too high up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just played darts in there. I can't skate. I could never skate. I always was jealous of skaters. I'm like, that's so hard to do.
Well, you yelled at them because you couldn't.
No, I hung out with them. You
like
guys are all skaters. And I was just, I tried to do it, and I'm like, it's too fucking hard. I rollerbladed back
I tried
in the
to
day.
do it. I tried to skate. I did some of it. I couldn't do everything.
Wow.
But I could do a couple tricks that nobody else could do. And it was purely by accident for the most part of it. Like, I used to be able to do this. I could ollie. And, like, I guess I could do a no comply. Where, like, I ollie, but my feet come off the board as the board's ollieing. And still yet land on it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
That's
it's called a
no
no
comply.
Well, I guess a no comply is like one-footed, but I could ollie and do that same type of gesture. And then I figured out a way, like a couple weeks later, to be able to I could do a heel flip and click my heels together before I land on it.
Like on a cartoon.
Yeah, I
when
used to
they're
be able to
walking
do.
by.
Yeah, dude, I could do a heel flip, heel click.
Damn.
I've done it probably like back then, maybe 20, 25 times.
Pretty hard to pull off.
Yeah, it's weird though. It's like a mode. You have to be in
Maybe I didn't suck at it. I didn't do it enough. Because
Rick and skate.
I see people constantly like falling off and getting right back up and shit.
Yeah.
I never fucked with it that much. And
No,
the rollerblading, it was just for transportation. Everyone makes fun of rollerbladers. They don't exist anymore though.
You can
I
still
don't
buy
know.
rollerblades, I think.
They're
Probably get
fucking
'em on
fun,
Amazon
man.
or
I'd go to the roller rink and do it. I'm like the oldest
No
motherfucker
shit.
that would go there. Where's the?
I'd go on 25-cent night.
I like it, man. I don't give a fuck. I eat nachos. Where's the fucking ash?
I don't know. You're the one.
I would eat
It's the
fucking nachos.
21st episode.
21, man. Fucking right. Double A
down
and
here.
Skeet Rezz.
Yeah, there it is. Hey,
Bitches. Deleted Souls Reunion.
it's crazy. Yeah.
Fucking right, man.
Y'all can judge me all you want. I've been drinking probably since 11. So fuck out of here with your
Been
dumb
drinking
bullshit.
since breakfast.
Breakfast of Champions, but I've been drinking this shit, so it's not bad. Look at that Irish Army knife.
Oh, that's a beer. Is that? We're drinking. Irish Army Knife is a beer.
No, this. It's an Irish Army knife.
No.
More better than Swiss. It's a whole bunch of fucking bottle openers and shit.
Oh, okay. I'm fucking spaced out.
See, I caught you in those.
Irish breakfast, whiskey and coffee.
Oh yeah, nah, Jaeger and this dude. We went to a concert to see Big B one time. This guy came out. He had a bowl with Captain Crunch in it and fucking and Jaeger.
Oh my god!
And here's the thing: we watched him dump the Jaeger in it on stage. So when we went around to try and meet the band and shit.
Oh my bad.
Oh wow.
I
That's
forgot
how
to
it
turn
works,
this
dude.
fucker off.
Karma's a bitch.
Like one of those fuckers in the movie theater.
It's wild. It's funny, like, I like that you got the micro drum.
Banging that. I am glad that you brought this because the Bush beers are done for. I drank too many. They're starting to taste like shit.
Dabble in
I
something
got to
different.
switch.
Just dabble in something different. Grab.
I will.
Like you can get these a 15 pack for like $16.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Yeah, exactly. And you can get it at Royal Farms.
And you sip them slower. And it's like you're not
Yeah.
pounding the shit.
Well,
constantly.
I pound the fuck out of them. Yeah.
All right, I'm
just,
trying
like,
to. Yeah, I get it. I am too. This is my third.
I don't shit. That's probably like my. I pre-gamed 4 before I got here. That's why I couldn't drive. What the fuck? I mean, shit, dude. It's Saturday and I got out of the house.
Yeah.
I mean, this doesn't happen often. Like,
You
glad
you
it's
got
been
too
recorded,
much, too
like,
many
straight up, like,
responsibilities.
dude, it's fucking nuts, man.
You got a lot of responsibility.
Fuck
You can't
yeah.
get out of the house
I got
constantly.
to. Well, I mean, I could, but then I'm an asshole. So.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I know what you mean.
So, yeah, I actually get a chance. You know, I like it.
I've been working too much as well.
Yeah, I did like
Driving me
72
nuts.
hours last week or some shit.
I've done that before, but not too often.
I
That's
only
a lot,
do it because
man. They make
they-
you.
yeah, they want me to do it, I guess. They tried to put me on for Sunday work when the one dude wasn't there, and like I talked to everybody, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't ever do that." And they're like, "So what? They have your name on the board?" I'm like, "Yeah." Come in at 3 a.m. on
Fuck
Saturday
that.
or Sunday night, or 3 a.m. I guess
Was it
Monday morning
mandatory?
or some. Yeah, for some dude, and I was like, "Nah, I'm good." They were cool with it, but
It gets tiring. Like
yeah.
I was telling you
I
last
fell
night, man.
asleep sometimes.
When you're on your deathbed, are you gonna be sitting there like, dude? One thing I regret in life, I wanted to eat all that fucking overtime up 10 years ago, or
You
well,
ain't
hopefully
worried
it
about
ain't
the
10
fucking
years.
overtime, man. See, that's the shitty part. Like, people are like, "Oh, hey, you should stay 4 more hours," and I'm like, "Why?" And they're like, "Oh, it's a couple extra bucks in your pocket." I'm like, "Dude, you realize I stay for 4 hours, I make $60. I could just go home. I could go home and be with my family. $60 ain't shit. If that'd be the case, I'd rather just go home and fucking spend my time with my family, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Really.
It's stupid.
You make money to be comfortable when you're not comfortable if you're never home.
Well, it's the
Sometimes
extra.
you
It's
need
the
to
extra.
save.
Like, why the fuck do I need all that extra? I
Well,
am saving. I
Let's
am
say
making
you're
money.
trying to get like a new car or something, and you do that for a little bit. But if that's your life, fuck that. You know,
Well, I would just do it right away. If I need a new car, I'll just go get a new car and have to deal with the consequences as it goes. I mean, it's easier that way. Dude, you only live fucking one time, man.
Yeah.
Like, this scared shit is stupid.
You see people
Everybody's so scared of everything anymore. I don't get it anymore. Like, you ain't. How long has it been since you had? All right, so you did say you had poison, like
Yeah.
maybe a month or so ago.
yeah, it was real bad.
You're the first person that I've noticed ever had poison in probably the last 8 years of my life.
Oh, I know. I haven't had poison in forever.
I'm just saying.
I thought I was immune or some shit.
That's weird.
It was sumac, and I didn't know what that shit looked like. It don't look like you're. I was just in it all day. It didn't look. It's not like poison ivy looks. So I got it bad.
That's how it works. It's life.
It was covering my whole fucking leg, both of them.
What'd you put on it?
All kinds of shit. I put anything you could think of on on it.
White shoe polish. If you would have went out and bought one of the dabbers of white shoe polish and smeared it on, it would have smothered it immediately. And I'll tell you this by experience. My mom told me a story when she was a kid that she had gotten poison all over her body when they went on vacation in West Virginia. And they put white shoe polish all over on the patches, and it killed it immediately. Now, fast forward like 20 whatever years, you know, I'm a kid, and I get poison all over my legs and shit. It was between my toes, my fingers
Oh,
and
I know.
shit,
Oh.
dude. It was raw because I kept itching it, and white shoe polish. It smothered it in like 2 days. It was gone. No pain, no nothing. It was
I
wild.
would have never came up with that in my head.
I don't know what
do it.
chemicals are seeping into your.
Who cares, man? That shit itches.
It kills. It kills the. It kills the poison. So. Kills the poison. White shoe polish.
Now you guys can
That's a
take
grandma
something
one. Yep.
you learned. You're smarter because of this shit. Crown of thoughts.
Yeah, a little bit of that. So we're here to talk and
Brought
chill.
to you by. I always pretend I got sponsors. Brought to you by Golden fucking. What's it say? I'll read it off the thing. Golden Road Wolf Pup Session IPA. Sponsoring this shit.
Just drink it, yo.
People
fuck?
tell me I can get in trouble for saying that. I don't know.
Well, you're okay.
Is
I
that
could
true?
say marketing, yeah, probably. I would think.
Maybe because maybe they
But
don't
here's
want
the
to be
cool thing.
associated.
Here's the
with
thing. Maybe they'll recognize you,
it.
and
I'll be
do
on
this.
the new commercial.
Like, why the fuck I don't play this shit? It's this guy, man, dude. He for the last like hour, he was like,
We've been
I'm
racking
fucking
our
out of-
brains
I'm
for
out of my fucking
marketing.
mind and shit. But it's really like, yo, I'm a really, I can actually let loose tonight, and that's pretty cool. Yo, I'll tell you a cool ass story. Fucking Doug in the Halloween pumpkin grabbed it off this dude's porch in his neighborhood one time. Fucking started running down the street, and he cut over behind me. He's holding his pumpkin. It straight ran into a fence. It was one of them aluminum fence. He ran right into it. And the fucking pumpkin flew. It was gone. I was like, you alright? He's like, fuck you, fuck you. The whole way down the road, he was yelling, fuck you at me. Gotta love that one. Is he gonna be on the show one day? I'd like to hear his stories.
Now he told me that he would, but he was drunk as shit on the phone. I'd like to have him, but like I'll ask him, you know, again. But I don't. He don't seem like the kind of person that would. But fuck it. I'll try to get him on here.
In a way, because I catch myself
Doug's
staring
one of
at
my
the flea
homies.
instead of at the thing. Yeah, Doug's cool as fuck.
I'll
I have no problem with Doug. Never did. And yeah.
Seen his
To me,
kid.
it was all over pizza. That's
Logan.
whatever he had in his head. I
I've
never
seen
his
Logan.
kid.
He fucking plays with monster trucks and shit.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure Doug got. Doug.
I've
probably
seen him a
fucking
couple times.
plays
Like
with him.
a lot of people I know now have kids, and I'll see their kids a couple of times. You know, but
Yeah, you haven't. Yeah, you didn't even.
usually when I show up like with you and shit, like it's like we're gonna chill because we don't get to do that much. So I'll see people's kids here and there. But
Fucking
it's weird because they'll always be so much older, and I'm like, oh damn, excuse me, I haven't seen that person's kid in like 5 years. I thought they
That's
were
like
3.
Malachi. Like
Malachi.
Shane's kid.
Oh, I remember him.
Yeah. All right. Well, that kid's like, I think he's like 13 or something now.
Yeah, that's the shit I'm talking about. He
Yeah.
can't
Like,
be 13.
last time I hung out with that dude, he was probably like 5 or something. You know.
That weirds me
He's
out.
got his own
'Cause
Facebook and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, hell yeah, man.
Because kids grow up so fast that you don't.
Yeah.
For me, 5 years is not the same.
5 years goes by
Yes.
fast now.
Yeah, it does. That's where I've been working at my job for 5
You
years.
gotta
That's a
realize.
fucking long
Remember when
time.
you were a kid and fucking 3 hours was forever?
It was cool though. Time didn't pass.
I remember waiting on the kid up the street when I lived at my grandma's house when I was a real little kid. I was probably like 6. The neighbor dude, Angel, it was both our birthdays, so we both celebrated our birthdays. He came down to my house at my grandma's and celebrated my birthday with me, and I opened up my presents and shit. And then his birthday was the exact same day and shit. So then right after that, we'd go up to his house, and they'd have cake and shit. Fucking yeah, dude, it was on the block. I mean,
eat as much fucking cake in one day as possible.
yeah, I
I
remember
have
that.
trouble with cake.
But like
I
I
have
was
to put
saying,
a lot
like
of ice cream on it.
3 hours. It was 3. I was like, I asked my mom. I was like, when are we going up there for that? And she's like, in 3 hours. I was like, it was like forever.
Well, I used to go to church when I was a kid, and that's what, like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and it seemed like an eternity. Oh my God.
I actually like church.
Not just because.
I didn't really have a problem.
Well, I've gone as I've gotten older, I've gone back here and there, and it's almost like this
I'm
is
not
a
saying that.
structure and a way of living that helps. Like I could fall back on that if I go too crazy.
If you want like a gigantic attaboy, just go to church on Sunday.
Attaboy.
I mean, yeah. Like, I mean, they're gonna tell you what you're doing wrong, but if you're not doing that wrong, then you're doing very well, and then they give you that praise. And I mean, that's the way it works. This is religion. Religion always praises you for the things you don't do. Right? Am I right? Or
Yeah.
wrong?
Yeah, well, I think me and your average church person misunderstand each other because I'll explain how I view God and everything, and it'll be totally different, but it means sort of the same thing. And a lot of times they'll be like, "No, it's this way," and I'm like, I'm not seeing it the same way. Like I'm giving you my thoughts, and you're giving me your thoughts, and there's a miscommunication there. A lot of times that I find, because a lot of people that go to church are like fundamentalists and they believe things differently than me. But I try to explain. I haven't read the Bible in so long, and I'm excited about it, and I view it like this. I'm trying to have that, and they're like, no. I've had that happen. It was the one Uber driver. He wouldn't fucking listen to me. It's not actually people.
Out of everybody who could have been, it was an Uber driver.
Yeah, I was talking about the Bible. I'm like, I just read this passage. It blew my mind. And then he handed me a card for his church and this and that. And I was like trying to explain my view on it. And he's like, no, that's not how it is. No, that was just that Uber driver basically. Doesn't really happen much. When I've gone back to church, everyone was super nice. And I'm like, people give these guys such a hard time nowadays. In the media and shit. It's like they're mostly really good fucking people. Better than me. As far as morals.
You can't say that.
As far as morals.
Really?
Sometimes. Who knows? I don't know what they do.
I don't know. I don't know. To me, you have to have like a mediocre type mind frame, so to speak. Like, you always gotta believe that at least you know something. You're not fucking stupid. And I understand that everybody always, like, I don't know if it's like normal, but in general, like if you stand and you're talking to somebody and like you put yourself third person and watch yourself being talked to and or answering the person you're talking to or whatever, in that aspect, like what do you see? And if that be the case, then right there would be your ultimate decision change. If that would be the case, change yourself. I don't know what I was getting at, but that would probably be the best. Yeah, I'm fucked up. There we go.
Too. Well, yeah,
I don't even know what I was talking about.
I think if you're talking to a person about something like that, you have to put your own shit aside and listen to what they're saying and be like, okay, that's not what I think, but that's interesting because I never thought of it.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Didn't let me say what I really wanted to say. I rambled off.
Yeah, we're like, we had a pregame thing going on.
Oh, it's all good.
Here today.
Just watch. If you just watch, yeah, it's a bunch of dumb. It's like I'm pretty sure I ramble on. Listen to it though. I'm pretty sure you get something out of it.
That's what a podcast is for, to ramble on.
Just.
I had to tell someone else.
Shit. Yeah.
And to check out your beard and shit.
wanted to look at my beard. It's weird. Everything's backwards.
It's a weird day. I was up till 6 in the morning. I passed out and woke back up at. No. Originally, I fell asleep at 3 in the afternoon. Woke up at 10 at night. And then we were talking on the phone. And I went back to bed at like 6 a.m. And I was, so I'm in a fog. I got jet lag.
Oh,
You'd call it.
yeah. You feel like you could have gotten like another hour or so of sleep.
Yeah, I feel like I should have slept at the proper times. I'm a first shift person now. I get up at 5 in the morning and somehow.
Well, what the fuck were you doing up me talking to you?
That's
Holy
what I'm
shit.
saying. Somehow on my days off, my times, like that's not a normal time
normal.
to sleep.
It's normal for me though. I was just enjoying the conversation. Like, no.
We did a whole podcast. When I hung up the phone, I seen it said 2 hours and some change.
Hell yeah. All right. Time to get real. What up? It's weird because I want to look up there because I know
If you look at the thing, you're looking at the people. If you look at the screen, you're not quite.
Is there a way to put that up there?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
You can
Don't worry
adjust
about
it. And shit.
It's all good.
If I pull it, I can make it. Yeah, I can do some shit with it.
Alright. Hell yeah, man. Podcast number 21. It's me.
You guys were waiting for it. Fucking Skeet Rezz episode. You thought it wasn't gonna happen.
Just chilling. Look, I'm all fucked up. I have drunk and shit. Fucking. I'm still here, kinda.
You really want to come on here, fucking straight up? Just woke up.
If I
Had some fucking milk and cereal. Nothing else.
If I came over here sober, it would be way
boring.
more boring than this. I'm a pretty boring person. Man.
I didn't want to just come out and say it like because I have that issue.
Yeah, I got
It's
that
like,
married life thing.
do I really want to do this sober? You know, you got that shit.
What? I don't have to be in my house for like 6 or 7 hours. Shit. Where's my beer?
Yeah,
I
man.
need beer.
That's
I need to
fucking.
get fucked up wherever I'm at. This is the reasons why I don't go out.
It's the day
You know?
out.
I get fucked up somewhere, and then they don't want me to come back. And
It's like, who's gonna bring me back home, man?
Get my wife to pick me up. She's a gangster. I got a getaway drip.
I heard you robbed a couple banks the other week.
Yeah, really.
It's
I wish
funny,
I
like
did.
if you rob a bank now, to be cool, you have to not wear a mask or gloves. That's badass.
They'd be
now.
like, oh, well, I hope he was at least tested.
That'd probably be the first shit they'd say. It's like, guys,
Where's your card at?
chill the fuck out, man.
What card? Here's my license. Oh, this is a marijuana card. Well, that's my fucking shit. Look,
That's
at
what
it.
I got. If you
You
want to
fucked
see
up,
something,
dude.
that's what I got.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
What do you want me to do? Give you my credit card so you can charge me a whole bunch of shit for nothing?
So you got the card.
Fucking yeah, damn right I do. Yeah,
Is it?
it's right.
What is the pricings and shit now? And the
I mean,
different style products.
I'm like one of them dudes that it's kind of like a flea market thing for me. All right, so I'll put in an order for something actual, like that I want. That would be like, say 55, 60 an eighth or something like that. Okay, so then I order one of them, and then when I get there, because I'll pull like 150 out, maybe $200 or something. Like that's when I re-up for the time frame. And what'll happen is, and then I get there and they have the sale chart. There's a sale chart in there, and then you can get all kinds of shit. Like I got pens and shit at home.
The
It's
disposables.
like $20 a pen, and all like it's sativas. So I come home.
So you get like the bargain deals. You go there for something and then pick up the bargain shit.
Yeah, I go there for something actually.
It's a
And
good
then
idea.
pretty much while I'm there, I'm like, all right, I brought extra cash, so what's for sale? And then I get a sale thing, and it's always awesome.
They don't have edibles in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, they have all
they
that.
do.
They got all that shit.
And they got the disposable pens. I had a couple
Fuck
people give me
yeah.
those, and they are amazing.
I don't like
Especially if
edibles.
there's a room full of people or you're at a bonfire.
I'm not an edible person.
No, they just
I
make you sleep.
I don't like the
It's
fact
like,
that when you take
all
it,
you
you
do
know
is
you're
sleep.
not coming back for like 4 hours. Like
I
like
can
it's a
see.
wrap.
I can
It's
see if you
over.
really need some sleep, but you're gonna have to clear off your whole day. That's what I did. I
That's what I'm
slept for a
saying.
whole
Like
day.
yeah, you got to basically clear time out for it. Where if you just smoke like a hit of weed or something, like half hour, 40 minutes later,
Mark,
maybe an hour later, depending on what you got going on.
mark it off on your calendar the day you're gonna eat the cookie.
Dude,
I had to clear some time away here.
I seen this comic. I don't even know the dude's name, but I seen this comic guy. He was talking about weed cookies. he's like, oh, they offered me half of it, and he's like, well, how do I know that's the half that has the shit in it? He's like, what the fuck?
I got some off this dude, and he said only eat half of one, and I'm like, well, make a half one, and I'll eat that. You gave me a whole one, I'm eating that. You really think I'm gonna? I got my glass of milk, my cookie. You think I'm gonna stop after half of it?
It's like eating shrooms on a McChicken.
I probably have done that. I can't think of a time, but
Either that or a double or a McDouble.
because we would get the apple pies.
Yeah, you could
We
do
worked
that
at
too,
McDonald's
that
back
shit
in the
banging
day.
as well.
We put the shrooms on the apple pies.
That was alright. Yeah. Yeah, you
Katrina would bring home bags and bags of extra shit, and we would fucking.
That was great when she was here.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in forever. That's another kid thing, where they got kids and they're probably so much older than what I remember.
Yeah. No shit. Yeah, she still works she's still a manager, right?
I have no idea. Lost contact, I guess you'd say.
Yeah. A lot of people like that.
There's a lot of people, man, out there.
Yeah.
You just kind of go your different paths here and there, and it's like natural flow. I've noticed that in my life. I've noticed it in elementary school. I'm like, so and so's not my friend anymore, and it's like, no, you guys just,
All right,
you know
then
what I mean?
fuck you. All right, then fuck you. I'll hang out with you again in middle school. We'll try it again.
Exactly, that's what'll happen. That's funny as shit.
Oh, then we became friends. We were best of friends in middle school for some reason. Oh my god. It's the way the shit works. Man.
It's
shitty to fucking realize it, but that is what it is.
It's not some personal thing. It just happens. But I've run into people I haven't talked to in forever recently, a lot. That'll happen. They'll come back around.
I talked to a couple of people I haven't talked to in a while. It's just weird because it's not necessarily the people that I want to talk to, so to speak.
Unknown bones.
It's just kind of weird. Now, Rick's good to talk to. The last time I
cool.
talked to that guy, and I'll point you out if you watch this motherfucker,
Unknown
I
bones.
was actually kind of fucked up about that, man. You texted me up and told me, hey man, I don't drink anymore. I don't know what we'll do if you even come up. Blah blah blah, some shit like that, and I was like,
you caught him drinking, ain't
you? Well, no, he didn't like the fact that every time we go up there, we drink, and I'm like, well, I'm drinking fucking beer. I'm getting out of my house.
Yeah, if you don't get out of your house much, you're pretty much gonna kick back and blow off steam.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink more than I normally drink. That's pretty much. Unfortunately,
I think that's what people do when they don't get out much. They fucking try to blow off some steam.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So
that's
I get
pretty
there
normal.
and he hit me up, and he like 2 days later he goes, dude, I ain't trying to drink or nothing like that or some shit, and like didn't want to fucking be part of it. And I was like, I don't get it. My thing is you want to do music or whatever, and like he didn't want to do music anymore. I was like, whatever. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, because you can't drink beers and he don't drink them. It sounds like some other kind.
It's like a dictatorship.
I don't know. None of my business.
In a way, almost like a dictatorship.
He's probably watching this like Aaron's talking shit. He's a fucking bitch.
Watch it, dude. It's true. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Bitch
about it? Ain't nobody bitching about it.
Nah, he's a cool dude, man.
Dude, everybody calls me out on shit. I tiptoe through
on
the
what
fucking
shit?
tulips anymore.
Like, you don't do
what I mean?
nothing wrong. I don't know.
But
shit.
no, I do a lot of shit wrong.
Well, everybody does.
Everybody does. Yeah,
I do a lot of
exactly.
shit wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
When was the
fucking.
last time you didn't use your signal?
I haven't. I haven't seen Unknown
Dude, what
Bone
the
in a
fuck,
long
man?
time. I haven't seen Katrina in a long time. There's a million people.
I seen that episode with Shag. He was on this.
Shag.
Shag,
I
man,
don't
what
see
the
him
fuck's
too
going
often
on,
either.
bro?
No.
Yeah. If you're gonna watch this episode, fuck you doing, man?
Yeah, I've been just kind of sitting around. I had a
calling you out, man. What up?
I had a 6-pound bag of gummy worms, and they're now finally gone.
And you're looking for more?
I'm looking for the bag to show you. I think it's thrown out, but can you imagine getting to the bottom of a 6-pound bag of gummy bears?
There's a lot of
like-
sugary stuff. I
yeah.
think.
Mark Jones gave me that shit when we came back from the music festival. Just so you know, if you're watching, I ate the fuck out of it. It's gone.
It's funny. I point at that thing a lot.
These what fucking? I can't even point at it. Sorry, my brain don't work like that because it's backwards. It's not, it's not backwards, but the way you move, whatever the fuck. You guys don't fucking know.
Insane and deranged.
So you went to the Apple Festival.
Yeah, it was expensive as fuck, dude.
I've been there before.
It was retarded fucking expensive. It was stupid, man. It was like having to buy a wheelchair for a kid that doesn't can't walk or something. It was fucking nuts.
Basically, you're saying you can just go to Giant and get some Apple shit and not
Yeah.
wait in line.
As I'm standing there looking at these apples, it was an apple on a stick, and it was $5. And then in my mind, I reminisced on the fact that I could see in Wise Market a package of 3 of them for the same damn price. And I was like,
You think the festival ones are better?
Probably. But they're not $5
Not
better.
$5 better. I was just thinking that same shit.
Sorry. I'll give you $2.50 for one. Fuck that, dude. That's ridiculous. But, okay. Alright, so I'm not an asshole father. We built a scarecrow. It's sitting on the front porch at the house. And she got to wear her outfit and stuff. Yes. That shit.
But she did not get a $5 candy.
Quinny
apple.
did not get she did not get a $5 apple. Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen.
It's cool
Oh
to
my
go there,
God.
though. It's cool to go there, but when I was there, I had fun, but then I realized, like, what am I actually, there's not that much going on.
It's
There's a bunch of
apples.
Apple products, which are cool,
it's
but like
apples.
you said, when you look at them, it's an apple harvesting festival, I guess.
Yeah, and they just make a bunch of apple stuff.
I'm looking at it like, what can I extract from
It's so awesome. Oh my God, it only happens once a year. Your birthday happens once a year. What doesn't come fast enough? What the fuck's going on there?
It's
Let's
like
change it.
what's the Morning Star? The flea market.
It's not
That
bad.
place
Alright,
is
so
awesome.
I will go
That
up
place
there.
is awesome.
Yeah, I agree. I don't like the fact that some of the times that you get these people that are like being kicked out of their house, and it's gruesome. Morningstar is a gruesome place. Okay, so sometimes you get these people that buy these slots and then they sell all the shit in their fucking apartment because they got kicked out. You know, they're just trying to make money to get rent for another place or whatever. You know, but like you find really good shit. I found a Jaguar in one. I got a Jaguar. I got a Jaguar, an Xbox, and
A
resold
Jaguar, the video game console?
it. Yeah, an Atari Jaguar.
Wow, you still have it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep.
No one has one of those. It went out of
I got
business so
fucking-
fast.
I found one.
Jesus,
It was
that's
in
awesome.
fucking. It was in this blanket thing. It was
Next,
weird.
you're gonna have ColecoVision and Neo Geo and shit.
No, I don't have ColecoVision.
You know
I do
what
have
that
a
is.
PS5. Yes, I know what ColecoVision is. That's the original Nintendo.
Yeah, basically
It was
different
the
company.
Japan one or whatever.
Different company, and they didn't do as well.
They were the gray when I say gray, like remember the cartridges that were like off standard? They were like black. Some of them were black. Some of them
Yeah.
had like different colors.
The
and shit.
Zelda
They were,
one
like,
was
really-
gold.
Well, not necessarily that, but the ones that were like different shaped. They always had the weird shape, like
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
different. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, so that. Yeah. I want to get a machine that plays them games.
I have an Atari 2600, I think it's called, whatever.
Do you have Pitfall?
No. No, I don't know what I have. There's a bunch of games. Obviously, I haven't played it in forever. I'd like to fuck around with that Jaguar. I never played one. They said it's not the best system, but I've
It's
never
cool as
fucking
fuck,
seen
dude.
one.
That Joe Mac game was badass.
Joe and Mac, do you have that for Jaguar?
That's the one. That's the game I got.
I used to play that on my Game Boy.
Yeah. I only have it. It's only that game, but it's still cool to play because I've never beat it, and I've gotten kind of far. I guess like World 4 or whatever.
That wasn't
There's
the
like
best.
five levels per world, and I was on the 8th one.
A lot of those type of games are hard to beat because the way Mario made it, it was you could get your foot in the ground. You could, you know what I mean? You could actually start again from a spot. Some of those games you can't do that as easy. I think that one's like that. You really don't save it. Is that how?
Well, I would save it. Like, there's no save feature on the Jaguar. There's a no save thing. I don't even know if there is a memory card system type thing for that at all.
Yeah,
I believe if you get 3 lives, it's kind of like Nintendo. You get 3 lives, you start it, and
you need one.
if you want to bring one on, yeah, that's cool. That shit.
Yo, Skeet Rezz, bitch. Yep, I'm still alive. Everybody else died. What up?
Oh man,
Motherfuckers.
like on the
Whoever
Zelda,
watches, you guys are gonna fucking enjoy this shit.
on the Zelda game, you would save it, but it would save.
Well, that
but
was
then
like an internal thing, I thought.
at random, it would delete your save.
Mm.
Maybe it was just a Nintendo thing, but obviously Zelda's the main game I would be trying to save.
You had a glitch that actually erased your.
It would
save
erase
data?
my whole fucking shit. Out of
Was the
nowhere,
battery bad?
I'd be a little kid and I'd put it in, and
That would suck.
all my hopes and dreams would be shattered when I'd realize, I'm like, I got so far. It's fucking Zelda. You don't just
That would be
whip that out and
that's-
beat it the first time you play it.
That is crazy. First time I ever beat Zelda, the first Zelda, I had to use cheat. I didn't use cheat codes. I just used a better map. It was like a cheaty map. Like, you gotta do
Oh,
it
you
this.
got
like,
like a
instead of it being the whole map, I got the cheaty map, which showed me exactly what I had to do.
like in a magazine,
Yeah,
like a walkthrough almost.
yeah, like a Game Pro or something. It was something like that.
And
Or a Nintendo
sometimes
Power.
I did that a lot. Really, like when I played Final Fantasy, which I was never good at those type of games. I had to have a walkthrough because there's just too many secret things you have to do, and you have to do them. They're not really secrets. You have to figure them out.
Yeah, but if you can't, yeah, because
Final
when you get
Fantasy
to
is
the
really hard, man.
Final
Fantasy 3 is 2 and 3. That's how far back I didn't.
I played 2 once and I gave up. I think I put 3 on my PlayStation 3.
3's better. 3's the best.
And 8, I like 8 better than 7's a really good one because of the you got all the cool part. Like that's where everybody kind of loved it.
I didn't
you know?
advance my video game shit since back in the day. Chrono Trigger, I think, was more interesting.
You're about that X-Men versus Marvel or whatever that.
I played
or
that.
Marvel
I did
versus
play that.
Shit. It's
Marvel-
funny now
Marvel
because
versus
now it's
Capcom.
yeah, now it's what do they call that? Redundant. Marvel versus Capcom. Capcom's owned by Marvel, and that's all owned
Are
by
they?
Disney now.
Disney.
Disney.
This all
owns
goes
Marvel.
back to Disney.
Yeah.
They get their hands out of everything they're trying to do.
Dude, they're fingering the industry. It's great.
They make the most retarded movies and think they can go from there.
Each one's got a sad aspect.
Disney
to it.
movies. I guess I would like a lot of people cherish their Disney movies from when they were a kid. I would watch them, but I'm like, Disney's not my thing. Like they don't make the best movies. But I know people that still have the the VHSs had them foam packagings.
Yeah, yeah.
I know people that still own all of that shit from when they were a
Wow.
kid, lined up like collectibles.
You really think that stuff's gonna be worth a lot of money?
Probably Disney's huge. They are. Apparently, they own everything we do. They probably make my shoes.
But the 3 Asian girls that made it.
For 10 cents an hour,
Yeah.
made my shoes.
They made $3.50. They got 2 grapes and a fucking orange.
Us fucking Americans.
Yeah, we're the problem. Better standards.
I was
These
talking
people
to
are-
someone and they're like, yeah, but you realize people are torturing themselves making your cell phones. And I'm like, well, talk to China about that shit because they're the ones, enslaving those people.
Yeah, I've never personally seen somewhere
we
like
do
this like that.
supply the demand or whatever. We do demand them, but we wouldn't have people in our country working like that. Blame China for that shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
Not to get
It's your
on.
fault. It's your fault, China. Fuck off.
Fuck China. I'm sure there's a million people in China watching this, and I should
Yeah,
apologize.
the fucking straight up General Tso's chicken is banging.
Yeah.
I
Oh
will say
yeah, I
that.
take all that
Even-
back. Chinese food is amazing.
Even though the General Tso chicken, apparently, from what I understand, is only an American Chinese food. It's not.
I talked
it's not
to
native or
a
whatever.
person at the restaurant. They
Fucking
said
nuts.
they said duck sauce. They don't have duck
Look at
sauce.
this fucking shit. I enjoy it.
Oh my God, you remember that? Only Americans eat duck sauce. That CKY2K shit. Fucking A. That was a fucking underground classic. That was before whatever their show was that they did, Jackass. That was the good shit, the CKY2K.
Everything's pretty much been decent. I think CKY was good.
That's
I guess
that's
Bam
what I meant.
Margera-
That's what I mean,
No, I
CKY.
know. Yeah, I know. Bam Margera, apparently, from what I understand, because I got this thing on my phone, if I hit like that way right away, it'll fucking bring up like this news articles and shit. And I seen where he like hit like a 60-year-old lady or something in the face.
What the fuck? Don't surprise me.
I didn't read the whole thing, so I can't judge completely.
Didn't hold your interest.
I never really liked that guy. So, Bam Margera is a fucking...
I thought the show got stupid, but the original skate video I thought was the shit.
Yeah,
They
CKY2K
took it
was
too
the
far
shit.
and it stopped being cool, basically.
Yeah, they were just hurting each other. And
Oh
it was
my God.
it was always him hurting somebody else.
Yeah, torturing his own parents and shit.
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing?
Dude, they had to keep
Yeah, but
doing
he's
crazier
yeah,
shit,
but
and it
here's
got
the thing:
stupid.
he's giving them a place to stay, so it's a difference. There's a difference.
Or
It's-
behind the
they don't know
scenes,
none of that shit. They
behind the
know none of it.
scenes, you know that his parents are making money off of his shit.
Can I
so
stay for another month?
Maybe there is no. Maybe what we see is behind the scenes shit. Blah.
Yeah, maybe.
Can't even speak.
You gotta watch out with that. I don't know. That Ryan Dunn guy was alright. He seemed to be decent, but from what I understand, he wrecked and killed himself in a car wreck or some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that was. I think that's what fucked Bam Margera up. And then he became like, yeah, pretty much completely an asshole. Like, beyond assholish people.
Steve-O's kind of in the spotlight now.
It's because he decided to get sober. He's sober.
Did he?
I'm pretty sure he's sober except for weed, maybe. Maybe a little alcohol every now and again. I would think. I don't think he does the busters anymore. He used to do the
Duster?
yeah, hitting them, the fucking cake topping shits, dude. The fucking CO2
Oh, the
charges.
nitrous.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a.
We used to
the-
buy
I
fucking
watched this
boxes
fucking-
and crates of those.
Yeah, I
blow up
watched this
balloons.
fucking movie with him, and then he was he was talking about like how he talked to himself and shit. He would take the fucking somebody would talk to him and he would talk out loud to him and shit. Like, and people were videotaping him.
Oh,
You know,
God.
it was pretty wild. Yeah, yeah, that was a.
He was a crazy dude. Man.
Everybody's a crazy dude.
Yeah.
So, what's this? So, we're chilling. This is the crown of thoughts.
This motherfucker. Back in the day, you would just fucking walk around and rip car stereos out of motherfuckers. You had like a dozen of them because I wanted a car stereo. And then you'd always be fucking with people's speakers. They don't really that shit don't really exist now. The technology they got.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fuck with nobody's car now.
Oh, you're
Yeah, I
not
don't have
fucking
the-
like
I don't have
16
the-
now.
Yeah, well, they're
Or
not
whatever
all
it
wired
was.
together and shit. They're not all like
Oh, that's weird.
mediocrely wired together and shit. Where I could just take like scissors or something, just cut through them, or figure out a way to just dismember the whole stereo.
It's gotten too difficult.
I could do that, dude. I still can install a stereo. It's just, man, there's a lot of stuff that goes on with
It's
cars
gotta be
now.
in like one of my old school Honda or some shit. I don't know because I
Yeah,
see
your old
cars now
school
and they
Honda
got
would have been
so much-
perfect. I hooked that one up. That was pretty good. That worked pretty.
Mine's
that
a-
worked really good.
Mine's
for
a
a while, right?
2006 now. That's not very new.
2006.
You could probably do all that shit.
See that shit?
I don't buy new cars because I like to have money.
Yeah,
It's pretty
I agree. With that.
pretty much the same thing to have an old car. It,
That's
does
some real
it accomplishes the same fucking task.
That's weird. That's
Why
weird.
not have some money?
That's weird because like I try to accomplish as much as possible in like slow, like amounts. But to me, you already had bypassed me like completely because you own your house. So it's that right there alone is like holy fuck. Like I wouldn't even have a nice car either if I owned my own crib.
That's one thing I have. I bought the house when
What do
I
you
was
mean
fucking,
one thing? That's everything. That's like, and when I say it, like I don't want you to take it like weird, but like this is the best thing anybody could fucking have.
Well, it's the one thing I bought the house when I was 21, 22.
No shit.
And I had no idea. My logic in my head was if I rent an apartment, I'm just throwing money in the trash. Why do that? I can buy a house, it'll be the same monthly payments. But I'm like fucking 22. My house, what's it called when the foundation was fucking sideways. My heater broke as soon as I had to take a fucking loan out. I was in over my head. I was like, this is the shit.
So you became dedicated.
I'm like, this is the shit that's different.
There wasn't no turning back at that point.
Yeah, I bought the fucking house. I'm glad I did though. Made it through all. I had the electric shut off for days. I'd have a candle. Reading a book with a candle.
Yeah.
The light would be flickering, fucking with my epilepsy. And then I wouldn't take any money from anyone, and I kept
Why would
getting
you?
my shit cut off till I figured out how to pay my shit. I still have that issue because I don't pay attention to nothing. I get a fucking notice on my door. We'll shut off
Dude, that happened
your
the other
electric
day.
in 48 hours, and I'm like, oh, I better call them then. I don't know where my mail's at.
I like when I get emails. I'll get emails like they're like, it'd be like T-Mobile or something, or I'll get a text from T-Mobile or some shit, and it's like, hey, your bill's ready to be viewed. It's due here soon. It's
Oh,
like, I
yeah.
open it up and it's like fucking half a month from now. I'm like, what the fuck you're sending it? You're just reminding me, I guess.
They probably know that by this point. They're like, this guy, we better send him the message early.
Oh no, I pay all my shit on time. I try to.
No, they send me messages, but it's usually 2 months worth of payments, and then I'll pay it. Maybe I don't deem it important.
Yeah, my car payment's the
Until
one that
they're
fucking
paid.
gets me the most. That's $413 a month.
Damn.
It's not that bad though because my car's pretty fucking sweet. It's got a Bose system in it. The whole thing
Oh,
is
yeah.
Bose with a fucking Bose base in the trunk and fucking it's all factory with navigation and everything like that. Like it has like
Vibrates
everything.
your skull
Yeah.
when you crank it
And
up.
it got fucking seat warmers and shit. It's great. Yeah, the bass is out of control. Yep. Other than that, that's about it. And she got a Juke. She wanted a little fast car. I was like, why the fuck you want a fast car? She, you know, why not? I drove it. I got scared.
What is it?
It's called a Nissan Juke.
A Juke?
Mm. Yeah, it's a V6. It's a V6 turbo fucking little ass car, dude.
She's flying all over the place.
It's no, I don't think she really does it like that. Like, I don't really. I took it out on a test drive and I scared myself with it. I hit the gas and that shit was like, dude, you turn the wheel just. It's almost rally wise. Like you turn just slightly, you're going whatever way you go. Keep that bitch straight.
Turns real good and speeds up real fast.
Yeah,
That type of shit.
yeah, yeah. You end up wrecking. I had to slow down. I was like, fuck that.
I get this weird. I guess it's my impulse control problem. Like when I'm driving on the highway, sometimes I'm like, I better be real excited to just fucking drive as fast as fucking possible.
Then do it.
And I do, and then I'm just like weaving around cars and shit. And it's exciting.
You gotta do that
man.
while that Sammy Hagar "I Can't Drive 55" song's on.
It's a good song, man.
I can't drive 55. Dun, 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 dun. Hell yeah.
I like a lot of that shit, man. That old shit.
That's shit I grew up with.
Fucking Leonard Skinner, my
Leonard
homies.
Leonard Skinner. What the fuck is this shit?
Whenever they play Freebird at the bar, I'm like,
26 minutes of this.
that's like my Valentine's Day song I play.
Will you end up crying by the end?
No, I get happy about that shit. I'm like, fuck yeah, man. You gotta fucking deal with
I hear
this.
that. I hear Freebird. All I can imagine when I hear Freebird now is the ending of The Devil's Rejects.
Oh, they play it on there.
Yeah, that's the last song that's played while they shoot it out with the cops.
Oh yeah. I remember that scene.
Yeah, it takes forever. Like 26 minutes worth of it.
Yeah, that end of that song goes on forever.
Yep. Yeah,
I
it's
got
wild.
issues with fucking Rob Zombie though.
He's doing a monster.
I got beef with him in so many ways.
Why is that?
I know it's one of those things. Why don't you do everything he did? And then, like, that's what I always say. But first of all, White Zombie was awesome. I loved White Zombie, and once it became Rob Zombie, it kind of got watered down. And I'm like, eh. And then he takes fucking Halloween classic films, fucking butchers them, and puts them out like he made it up or some shit. I'm like, just disappear, man. No one needs you around. You're just biting off of other people's fucking styles.
Yeah, stop being a pussy.
And everyone loves him.
Do your
And they're
shit.
probably,
Yeah, but I
whatever.
like his stuff too, though. I can't
I
say
like-
his stuff isn't bad.
Well, it's not bad at all. But the concepts are very unoriginal. Like when I saw House of the Thousand Corpses, I'm like, this is fucking.
This is original as shit.
Well, no, not at all. I'm like, this is basically Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
With a
With
lot
a lot more to it and a lot
with a
weirder
demon
shit.
in the basement.
Even the scene where they're at the table and shit.
Oh yeah.
But he did
Oh,
make some good
Eat
movies.
your grandma's pussy.
He made some movies I like. The one Salem or something. It was called. I like that one.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I
Salem.
can't think like that's a fucking original movie.
That's all right.
I'm being a total
I
movie
like-
snob
I like-
right now.
Yeah, you're
I'm
jaded
being
as
one of
shit
them
in a
people.
way. Yeah. I actually like the Devil's Rejects is probably one of my most favorite movies that he's made, at least.
That one was totally different from the
If it wasn't that,
first one.
if it's not that, it's the Ninth Gate. The one where the kid ends up with the eye in his hand, and the porthole and shit, and fucking
I don't know.
yeah,
don't
man,
know if I
it's
saw
fucking awesome, dude. The kid ends up with an eye in his hand, his palm in his hand, fucking
I think that's up on Tubi. Maybe I'll watch it.
yeah. I watched They Live probably 4 months ago. Again, that's a crazy one now.
I like Tubi because of their horror movie selection. It's more geared towards older movies.
Well, you watched that one. I think it's called Ninth Gate or something.
I'm pretty
like
sure
the
that's
dude-
on there.
Fucking eye in his hand. There's a hole in his yard that opens up and all these demons and shit come out. And then you gotta put them back in, obviously.
Yeah, when my that's what I always have
Everybody
to do.
lives happily ever after when it's over.
I hate
They're
when you're
hugging and
trying to
shit.
put your demons back in the backyard and they're being fucking, I don't know.
Yeah, they're just. Why, man? Why? Just let me out for another hour.
I like that movie Poltergeist. That old movie Poltergeist. I played it. I played it for a young kid.
That shit.
I'm like, this one has a kid in the movie who's the main character. This child will be able to relate to it, and it's not that bad. They were scared out of their fucking mind. I'm like, I thought it was a good watch.
Yeah, Poltergeist was good.
It wasn't too over the top. I guess it scared the fuck out of this kid.
All them movies scared the fuck out of people, man.
Dude, when I first watched Stephen King's It,
That shit, no.
I had to go out to the backyard to do something. My
See,
dad
that's
said,
weird.
my dad's like, you go out and turn the light off out in the chicken coop or whatever. So I left the house right after watching that. I was so scared. I seen that clown
Do that.
out every corner of my eyes. And I ran, turned the light off, and ran back. That scared. It was the movie that most scared the shit out of me of any movie. And it was probably because I was young when I watched it. But it's also a fucking creepy-ass movie. I
wasn't really scared of movies. No.
Not me either, but that one. And you can imagine I went to see the remake. I thought it was awesome, but then I had my little comments I threw in.
I think, in my mind, it would be the scariest one that I've ever seen would have been like Hellraiser. I don't know which one it was, but it was the one where like the blood from the people that they killed went into the floor and like created the person.
That was probably the first one or the second one.
Yeah. Well, the blood, they killed the people and the blood went in the floor and then it created, like as it was going in, it created the thing.
It was a dude that it created.
He was creating that chick.
Oh, that's the second one, I think. Yeah. Yep.
I thought that was probably the craziest thing
Pretty
ever.
nasty
Like the blood,
shit.
Yeah, the blood pain. What you know about pain?
That's basically what he's like. Fucking Hellraiser. That shit. I loved that shit. I was obsessed with it. But I was a little older when I watched it, so it didn't bother me.
It's crazy.
I wasn't allowed to watch fucking movies like that as a kid, so I would sneak over places and watch.
Over the shags.
Yeah, watch Friday the 13th.
See, I was allowed to do
Troll.
it as long as that didn't bug my mom. It didn't matter.
Yeah, my parents were a little strict on certain things, and they're just trying to feel around like how should we keep this kid centered. Fucking neighbors. I turned into that guy. My neighbors will be carrying on, and I'm like, fuck you guys.
Y'all listening? I'm gonna watch.
Fuck are you doing?
I don't know. I'm part of this number 21, right? What? I'm gonna do things that other people hasn't done.
If I drink IPAs, I don't think anyone's had an IPA on here because I'm such a bitch about it.
It's whatever. You can bitch all you want about it. Can't say it ain't good.
These are banging.
Yeah,
They
it isn't
are.
bad. Like,
I guess when I'm thinking about super fucking bitter ones.
what's up, Kitty Meow?
What's up, Kanga? I'll try to get her on. She don't always like being picked up.
Look at that. Episode 21.
Kanga,
The
look
worst
at the
one.
camera,
The
buddy.
one with Skeet
She's
Rezz.
really not liking it.
Skeet
But
Rezz.
Kanga visited for this episode.
Burping and shit.
Yeah, man.
It's just how it
I
goes.
got half a buzz on.
You want
to
to
be honest
fucking
with you.
freestyle? Let's freestyle in front of the camera.
Nah, dude. Yeah. Fucking-
Look, he's getting bored of his own cast.
So,
Oh my god.
but yeah. Fucking kangaroo. Crying
What the
and
hell's the
shit.
cat doing? What does it want?
Your bud's so much better than mine. I'm like
Have another
spaced
hit,
out.
man.
I'm like
Fucking
spaced
smoking
out.
it. Yeah, dude. Like an 8 lasts me almost a month. What does it want? It wants food, does it?
Yeah, mine tastes like shit. I haven't had anything happen like that for fucking ever.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's good, but it tastes horrible. It's dried out. It's like old school shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. All I know is I brought down some of my stuff that I
Remember back in the day,
takes away my
you'd
pain.
have all them seeds and stems.
Oh my
You would
god.
like break it apart, and you're like, I barely got anything out of this shit.
I used to smoke fucking stems. Straight up smoke stems, smoke seeds, a little bit, just get fucking high, just a little bit, slow me down. Just enough where I can come up with another fucking gimmick, some kind of gimmick, some kind of way to
If
get
I
money.
ran out of shit, I would have literally a stash of. Which my shag would basically have a stash of stem, and we
Oh,
would
yeah.
smoke that shit.
Yeah, trail mix. I have
Trail mix, is that what you call
Yep,
it?
trail mix. I have trail mix. It's straight up the ashtray. All right, so when I tap my shit out at home, I fucking tap it into an ashtray. Well, once it gets full, then I'll dump that into like a container. You know what I mean? So if there's ever a time where I'm totally fucking out and there's no way getting green, at least I can smoke that and at least be happy.
Get rid of your headache if nothing else.
Correct. Yeah. I don't know which strand though I'm hitting because it's all intertwined, but outside of that, fuck it.
These kids
Just
don't. These
smoke
kids
it.
never even seen a fucking stem or a seed. I'm joking, but
No, I
probably
get what you're saying.
half of
now.
them never
Yeah,
seen a
I get
fucking
it.
seed though. That's
These
for sure.
motherfuckers don't know what it's like to see a branch. A branch.
Yeah.
Fucking, you went
Yeah, for
you
sure.
went in the woods and you tropped around for like 2.5 hours and then finally came across some shit. Smashed it the fuck up, stuck it in a book bag and carried it back to the car. Fuck it.
I remember
The
ganking
fucking
someone
is
else's
just
shit.
like that fucking long.
I remember
What the
finding
fuck?
someone else's plants and being like, I'm gonna be an asshole right now. Take that shit home. It wasn't even fully
Yeah, when I was a kid, man,
cured.
I don't even know where the fuck we were. I just knew there was a place, and I was pointed in the right direction, and I was gullible enough to take the initial. I was gullible enough to take it in. I was like, okay, let's go see what this is. So I took the time out of my day and I rolled over there in my car with a couple other people. I think Doug was with me, Rick or whatever, and then into the fucking weeds we went. We didn't find anything. So then we talked to the dude and he said, oh, they're over this way a little more. So like 3 days later or so, we go in that bitch, find them. Dude, they were in this circle. There was a circle of thorn bushes, and inside of it, there was like one little way in. It was so wild. I should have took pictures, but phones like weren't all like that back then. Anyway, yeah, like 9 plants.
You
All
just
leaning
snatched
over,
them.
fucking grabbed them all up. Yeah, put them in book bags and shit.
Back then, people would all, for some, and I guess there wasn't like a shit ton of people in on it, but it seemed like everyone would plant their shit around the same spot in the woods, not by their house at all. And it'd be like either the deer would get to it, or
I think they're looking for the sweet spot. Like when people grow stuff, I would think like the sweet spot. You know what I mean? Find that place where say the animals or whatever aren't gonna get that close to it, where on the other side people ain't gonna get at it, I guess. And then you're looking at
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You see
then
what
it
I'm
ends
saying?
up being like
it's
this.
neutral as shit, and then it's just gonna grow.
It just happened that way.
Yeah.
There was certain.
Yeah. What's the worst
You
thing
don't
that
want
can
it
happen?
too far from your house. You don't want it too close.
Yeah.
And like you said, you don't want the fucking deer getting at it, and obviously people.
Yeah, it's logical. Like if you're growing weed, what's the worst thing you can have happen to you? your buddy go, "Oh my god, let me see that," and fucking grab a hold of it and move it around and you know what I mean? It's exactly. Hey, let's smoke a little.
Or if you're doing that in your closet with a tent, the worst thing that can happen is the cops could show up. Not nowadays. No one gives a fuck
Nobody
now.
cares now. Yeah, the only way you're gonna have cops involved in anything marijuana now is gonna be within a vehicle. You know what I mean?
They're mad enough about people
They ain't gonna
parking in the wrong
and,
spot.
unless
for
you're a
dumb
fucking
shit.
complete dickhead and you invite them in your house. It's,
Yeah.
outside of that, I mean, I couldn't see.
Cops are like vampires, guys. You don't
Do
have
not
to let
invite
them
them
in.
in your house.
But
Yeah,
if
you
you-
don't have to tell them shit. You don't gotta tell them nothing.
But
Don't
if you
tell
do,
them nothing. Tell them see you later. It's been a nice day knowing you.
let them in, that's your fault.
Just remember this though. On the flip side of it all, if you do need them one day, just remember that.
There will be a day.
Yeah. See, and I mean that's always, you know. it's how
No,
it
they have
works.
they're very.
It's
they
their
have a
job to
very-
help you, but they can't. They don't have to.
They have
I
a
mean,
very important job. Like that, they could really be doing something good, and it seems like they just like fucking with people. But more,
if I was a cop, I'd fuck with
there's a
people.
lot of stuff that they could be doing to help.
I'd fuck with people. If I was a cop, fuck yeah, dude.
Would you?
Yeah.
You'd be like,
I mean, I'm not saying I'd arrest them and shit, but I'd,
Oh, you'd
I
fuck
would fuck
with
with. I would so fuck with them.
I would too. That scare the shit out of me.
How much you been drinking tonight? To some teenage kid out of nowhere. It's like, oh my god, nothing.
Don't tell my mom.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you, dude. You're good. See you later.
Let them freak out and then be like,
Whatever
I
it
bet you
would be,
haven't been
man.
drinking as much as I have.
You
Have a
wanna
good
chug
day.
one? You want to chug one and I'll drop you off at your house?
That fucking movie's super bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That shit had me
littering
dying.
and that kid ate a whole fucking like bag of shrooms.
That shit had me dying. No, I think you're thinking. Oh, what did he? Or was that? Super
Oh no, that
Troopers?
was Super Troopers.
Yeah, Super Troopers.
Yeah, he banged the whole bag of shrooms down.
He's looking at his
He's
hand.
looking at the window and shit. That's good.
That was a funny ass movie, man.
Oh man. Yeah, that was good. Oh look.
Fucking cat with her Corona
Yep.
beer cap, kicking that shit around.
Kicking shit with the Corona beer cat. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the cat will go like that. Like, I'm watching disbelief.
Do you have a bong?
No,
No.
I'm too old for that shit.
I want a bong. I had one. I believe I have one somewhere. It's probably in storage.
I don't do them fucking, the people that do them dabs. I don't do that shit.
I don't do that shit either.
Fucking, it's a little much.
That's what Rick was asking me about. He actually contacted me one day and was like, hey, can you get, he called it shattered.
Yeah, that shit.
Is that what it is?
They
Is that
call
what
it a
it's
bunch
called?
of things.
Yeah, he called it shattered,
I don't know the difference.
whatever. And I was like, what are you talking? I was like, what? What?
You gotta get a blowtorch and shit.
Yeah, dude.
It's-
Hey, I did
I don't
that
wanna
shit with you.
hold a
Yeah, but you
blowtorch.
can't lie, though. I did that shit with you. You did that shit in my house.
Oh, I mean,
We
here and
fucking
there.
took banger ass hits that night.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. And you told me it wasn't. You were like, it's not weed. I was like, alright, it ain't weed. It was straight THC. I was so fucking high that night.
Here and there, but that shit, you can't relax after work with that shit.
I wouldn't want to do it.
You'll
I
be
don't,
sitting
I'm
there
not-
like, oh.
it's too much work to fucking get high. Like,
Yeah, you're
why can't I
holding a
just light my
blowtorch
lighter? Yeah, just
while
light
you're
my lighter
fucking
and
ripped
fucking
out of your
inhale.
mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, I don't feel safe at this moment, you know?
But I still want to do it, and I'm still gonna do it.
No, I didn't know about this shit, and I was working with this like kid in his 20s, and he brought the shit to my house, and I'm looking at him. He's got like a whole chemistry set involved and shit, and I'm like, this. Let me try it. I fell asleep and woke up with chips in my mouth. Still, it knocked me out. I woke up half chewed chips in my mouth.
Niff will tell you I do that shit a lot.
You do the same shit.
Fall asleep with fucking chips in my mouth and shit. Dude, one time I fell asleep with mashed potatoes in my mouth. Nice shitting you. Yeah, it was pretty wild. Pretty wild.
Mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I passed the fuck out with a whole bowl of mashed potatoes in my lap and fucking a whole mouthful. And she's like, I don't know how you didn't fucking die. Snoring and shit.
It's
Oh,
fucking
man,
hilarious.
It's fucking great. Dude, yeah. Shit happens.
You did used to do that, pass out with food. Remember
Fuck
the
yeah, dude.
remember the
Chefs.
fucking Primal Scream cheese?
Oh, I still eat that shit.
Oh,
I
love
still eat them
those.
things. I should have brought down some.
Where do you
Primal
get
Screams.
those?
Right at the Giant.
At Giants, they
Yep.
still have them.
Yep. Yep. Because I make sure of it.
And we would do cheese, and everyone would bring shit. There'd be like a block of velvet. What's it called?
Dude, Velveeta.
Velveeta
fucking
cheese, Primal Screams, noodles. Obviously, noodles are the baseline of a cheese.
I like rice now. If you do
You put
rice,
in.
rice, and then 1 pack of fucking noodles instead of like 3 packs of noodles.
Okay, mix that. The
Do
carbs.
that because it's gonna, you're gonna get full faster, so to speak.
We'd throw anything we had left over. We would all go to a cheese. And I remember you would bring shit up that was left over, and I'd have shit in my cupboards
It's always
and
good.
stuff.
Yeah, some corn and shit. Corn fucking.
Corn cheese.
What?
Corn has a
carrots,
song called
mixed vegetables and shit.
Yeah, I remember the mixed vegetable. It was like so advanced that they wouldn't have in prison. But you know, they'd be fucking dying over our cheese that we made.
Yeah, like they traded you 2 soups for a packet of cheese. Oh, fuck yeah, man. I like your arrangement. That's all right. Necro's good.
Yeah. Banging. That's like his first 2.
I like I Need
He
Drinks.
kind of, yeah, I like that one too. He kind of just, I don't know. I like the first shit, the old shit. I do that with most rappers.
Yep. I'm weird like that too.
Even rock bands, basically, most rock bands put out their best shit at first. You know, first 3-4 albums, and then some of them, a lot of them go south after that. They try to like experiment, and I'm not involved in their experiment. I still like their old albums.
I get that.
Especially Helmet. Their first 4 are amazing, and they kept going. I think they have like 9 albums.
I wish the lead
now.
singer of Snot one had died.
Snot was good.
Yeah, Snot was actually like, yeah,
He-
that was fundamental.
He's
I
like,
like that.
he's like
That
where
whole
I
album is
I always repeat that thing he says. He's like, "What? Fuck the music and fuck the people." Or someone's interviewing him. They're like, "Tell all the people what's on your mind" or something. And he's like, "No, fuck." Or tell all the people about the music or some shit. He's like, "Fuck the music and fuck the people." So badass.
Yeah.
Fucking Snot. That song, I Lie. It's been a while.
I gotta use the bathroom.
You're
Can we
not
put
allowed.
this on a break and do a deleted soul song on it?
No, just fucking use the
I'm gonna
bathroom.
put piston. Yeah. Yeah. What?
Yeah. Tired as fuck. My sleep schedule's off. Just finished the bottom end of my 6-pound bag of gummy bears. Fucking on my computer with some Adderalls. Need to get out of the house, probably. Kanga's looking at me like I'm a weirdo. Work, man, I'm about fucking fed up with work. It's getting stressful. I don't know. They keep making changes, and I'm not liking it. I'm getting tired of it. So there's that. Don't really hang out with a whole lot of people anymore. This podcast is actually how I get to hang out with people now. Really. I haven't fucking hung out with this guy in a while.
Yep. Yeah, here I am. And I do things. Oh, watch out, cat.
Is that like your yearbook quote?
What's that?
I do things.
I do things. That's the funniest part
My
about it.
yearbook quote was, "I like transgenic salmon." That's what I wrote. They asked me for a quote, so they printed that in the damn yearbook.
I would have wrote something back then. If I'd have had to do it again, I would have said, Clinton didn't have sex with that lady.
They were teaching me about transgenic fish or something. Today I don't know, but
Transgenic.
that's what my comment was. I like transgenic salmon. If I remember correctly,
Do you eat it?
that's a word. I don't fucking know. I eat salmon. I don't know what the word transgenic means anymore. I eat a lot of salmon, tilapia, beef, and then when I have periods like now when I'm not doing, where I'm just kind of like not paying attention, I eat lots of junk food, like gummy bears and cereal.
Oh, that's good stuff, though. Gummy bears I can do without. I do get a
You like
hankering for
cereal.
them. Every now and again, I'll be like, yeah, I'll eat a couple gummy bears. Because they're laying everywhere.
I love gummies.
I mean,
man.
there's gummy bears everywhere.
I prefer the Lifesavers gummies.
Huh?
But you eat cereal. You just ate fucking, what'd you say? Crunch.
Blueberry.
Blueberry. Oh my
Oh,
god.
no. Sorry. It was the strawberry one.
Oh, what is
What is it? What
what's
is
the
that?
character on it?
Frankenberry. That's what it is.
Frankenberry.
Yep. Yep. I
remember those Count
box of that
Chocula.
shit.
Fucking.
Yep. Blueberry and Frankenberry.
I'm gonna buy a blueberry now.
You gotta get to the store. You gotta get
When
some
I get to the
promise screens
store, I
right
got
here.
no driver's license.
Oh
I'm
man,
gonna have
how
to
the
walk
fuck
to
you
the
get around?
store and hope that store has it.
How the fuck do you get
I
around?
walk.
How do you get to work?
People would take me, or I get an Uber.
No shit. When do you get your
I'm a
license back?
bum. February.
No, you're not a bum.
I got it taken away in February, and I get it back this February. I still got a little bit to go.
You got a year.
I'm not going to drive, though, because I've seen a lot of people lose their license and continue to drive, and it gets ugly. So I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it either.
So I got put up with this, getting rides and shit.
Yeah, I know. It's probably a hassle. I would assume.
And the Uber drivers won't stop at rudders. They're offended by it. The one's like, oh, yeah, man.
What? Do they like Turkey Hill better?
They don't stop. They're
They just
assholes.
don't stop
I
at
tell
all.
them I'm going to give you,
Nah, man, I'm taking you where you want to go.
you stop at rudders real quick. I'll be in and out, and I'll give you the max tip. And they still don't do it. I'm like, what the fuck? It's not going to
See?
take more than a couple
Uber,
minutes.
motherfuckers. Hey, if anybody Uber watches us at some point in time,
Start accommodating.
shit's gonna be fucking real.
I already wore a fucking dumbass mask in the car. like, you know what I mean? Do something for me. I look like
Yeah.
a fucking fag with that mask on.
Everybody does. I have to wear one at work.
I do too.
I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, what the
basically-
fuck, dude?
I
You
wear
look like
it-
you want to suck a
I
dick
wear
or
it on
something.
my chin. So it's completely off my face.
Oh god.
I just that's the one thing I can do without. And then when
mine's always down here on my chin, like I'll I don't know,
when
I'll
my
pull it down.
supervisor comes up, I'll pretend I'm scratching my face and kind of slide it back. It's never been over my nose. It's never once been over my nose anywhere,
Yeah.
except the wine and spirits. Wine and spirits really.
They're about it. They're adamant.
Yeah.
I get that though. If you want your liquor, I mean, think about
Because
it.
in Pennsylvania,
You're really gonna-
you can't just have alcohol. Yeah, it's run by the state.
you can't just
We
you
just-
can't have choices either.
We just recently were allowed to have it at the beers at the store. You had to go to
Yeah, the fucking rudders.
you had to, what's it called, a place that has cases? A beer distributor.
A distributor.
You had to either go to a beer distributor or a state-run liquor store. Most people watching this are from Pennsylvania, but if you're not, you don't understand. It's the dark ages here.
Well, Maryland, they can just Maryland, they just go whatever store they want.
They
There's
probably have
alcohol
liquor
there.
at normal stores.
When he built the store, there's already a spot for liquor.
You're not
Where
allowed
here in
here.
Pennsylvania, they had to add on to every store that they had to add on to it.
If you're a
in
beer
order to sell it-
distributor,
in order to sell the alcohol.
if you're a beer distributor, you can't have liquor It's run by the state.
Yeah.
Wine and spirits is state run.
Yeah, but they still have to add on to the store that sells it. So you take a little Rudders.
Oh, so they're not
you
allowed
see
to
what
have
I'm-
just liquor.
Well, no, what I'm saying is like, all right, selling beer, like at a Rudders or whatever. Like, you got to go through the state and shit to have it, but then that company has to pay to expand their existence to fucking be able to sell the alcohol now.
Oh, they
So
got
now that's got to be tacked into what they. All right, so say they were already losing horribly before that was even tacked on, and that tacks on, and now they're kind of regular, but they're not necessarily completely regular. They're just making what they would have if they wouldn't have had it with it. You need to see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's
They
weird.
got- it's
like,
like-
yeah.
It's almost like a bar has to pay
Yeah, it's
money to be just to
it's
be
a
able to sell
gamble.
shit.
It's a complete gamble. Really, it is.
It's fucking highway robbery, man. Dude, the fact that you have to get your car inspected is ridiculous. It's your fucking
The fact
car.
that we're the only
The fact that
species
you
that,
got-
has to pay to live on a fucking floating planet in the Earth, that's in the fucking solar system, that fucking blows me out more than anything, man. Dude, we're the only motherfuckers we gotta pay shit, animals and shit, dude, fish and stuff. We catch them. Like, this is fucking retarded. The whole thing is fucking stupid. You want to know the real Skeet Rezz? Here it is. These motherfuckers are crazy, dude. Y'all go to fucking work every day making some other fat bastard fucking happy because he's making fucking 3 times more than you, if not more, and you're fucking scratching your ass.
You're
And yet
doing
he's,
3 times the work.
yeah, and you're sitting there fucking okaying it. Okay, well, you want some overtime? Fuck yeah. I work like 9 hours of overtime. I made $60. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck?
Yeah, 'cause they just bump you up.
No.
They just bump you up
Don't
in the
happen.
next
You
tax
see, this
bracket.
is stupid and it's retarded. This is exactly what's happening. Dude, they make you feel good because you're making more money. Like, at least try to have that weird. They want to be your friend and shit, and like, they don't want to be your friend. They don't care. They're gonna read your obituary while they're hiring another motherfucker to take your place because called no showed.
That's for sure.
They dead ass serious. Like, nobody fucking gives a shit about you. Dead ass, unless it's somebody else that actually gives a fuck about you.
You're viewed as a piece of machinery.
I'm a piece of shit in this fucking
They're-
country. It doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck outside of that.
They do like studies on shit in order to know how to not wear out their employees as fast. They view us as machinery.
Yeah.
And I've read these.
You're
fucking
not human.
studies.
Yeah.
I know that
If
when
you're
I go.
sick, you were broke down for the day.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
get locked
exactly.
out, tagged out, and then somebody else takes your spot. Yeah.
You
It's-
do the lockout, tag out shit.
Come on, man.
We all do, I guess.
Well, it's OSHA requirements. OSHA's a brand of its own. It's retarded. Everything's stupid. It's dumb.
We're both machine operators.
Yeah,
Very
the simple
similar.
fact is if you understand exactly what's happening, then you look at everything as it's stupid. And that's the normal way to look at it. Everything is fucking stupid. These
Life-
people they always want people to fucking obey what they're saying, but what they're saying isn't necessarily legit because there's situations in every instance almost that OSHA would ever put on that's against it, that where you need to do something that's against their standards in order to complete the job that you're doing and it be efficient.
And they ask a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in a 9-foot hole one time and OSHA showed up and they wanted me to get out of there. There's fucking 60 pounds of gas blowing in my face. I was working for Kinsley. I was in a 9-foot hole and this shit was blowing out. And they're telling me to get out of the hole. And all I had to do was chamfer the end of this pipe and stick it in the fitting that I had that was welded onto the pipe. And like, they're freaking out telling me to get out of the hole.
Fucking
Yeah,
nuts.
so I fucking stabbed it in the shit, stopped the fucking flow of gas, because I didn't feel like catching on fire. You know, what the fuck? And these people are freaking. I mean, that lady was geeking out, man. I was like, all right, well, I guess if that's the case, I got out. She was like, why'd you do that? I was like, what? She was like, you sealed it back up. I said, I tested it. She's like, well, did you test it? I said, yep. I went down, I soap tasted the shit, fucking ain't leaking, we're good. Alright, well, don't do that again. Fucking gave Kinsley a fucking $250,000 fine for that day.
Oh yeah. They're like, you're treating your employees like shit, man.
Yeah, well, they didn't understand why I was down there with the shit blowing in my fucking face like that.
They told me to, man. I don't, what would I choose?
That was
to
my
do
job
this?
for the day. That was my job for the day. I show up, I go home at 2:30, whatever. You know what I mean? So we're up in fucking Lebanon, and that was shit was going on. We were actually installing a gas line in Lebanon for a Starbucks. There was a Starbucks being put in.
Sounds like a
We were
rough
putting a
job.
gas line to it. It was wild, dude. Yeah.
Kinsley
It was always
construction.
cool though. It really was cool because every day was somewhere new and you were always outside. It wasn't like you're stuck inside of a place. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like when I did some contract. Well, I was painting inside apartments, but it wasn't like I was going to work, so to speak. Yeah, I'll take it.
Where's yours at? Don't you have some?
Oh, they're ones over there.
Yeah. I might have to bum you then.
They're all yours.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. No, they're yours in that one. Yeah, man. Yeah, that shit's crazy because a lot of OSHA stands. I don't know. I don't have my keys on me. I have a cat key that actually like starts any Caterpillar vehicle.
Oh yeah, you still have it.
Yeah,
You could sneak
I
in.
bought it. I had to buy it.
Oh,
so I
you're
bought
allowed
it.
to have it.
Yeah, and I have a case key as well, so I can start case skid loaders and shit and drive them. It's a master key. It works on all of them. It's wild. Yeah, same thing with my cat key.
I got a key for the machines at my work. Oh, it's right here. You can't do anything with it other than this. It's like
Oh yeah, it's an opener key.
it's like it doubles up as a bottle opener, and it's a key to open the doors. The only thing you can use to open the doors is this key. But when you get home from work, so it's like a 2-in-1.
That's German engineering. That's German engineering. That's German. That's exactly what the keys to the press that I work at look like. Only only the heads are different.
I think it's French. I think the machines are French.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
that would make sense. But the ends, the ends on the ones that I know are slightly instead of innies, they're outies.
Like,
Yeah, that's an innie.
Well, no, like
Yeah,
that.
you just pop it in and fucking turn. Yep.
Can't open it any other way. Well,
Yeah, that's it.
I've opened them other ways.
I don't have any of them keys. They're like skeleton keys where I work, man. You
Yeah.
can't fucking... Dude, there's so many people that just walk around looking for shit. Like, the one lady caught me on my cell phone one day, and she was like, "Oh, you're not supposed to be on your cell phone." I was like, "The fuck does it matter?" She goes, "Well, you have to be watching your press." And I'm like, there's ink in this shit, and fucking it's running. I mean... I'm taking a quick
I'm
break.
making
What
you
the
guys
fuck
money.
is- Yeah, what the
just
fuck
like-
are you doing?
You just like bitching. I got written up at work for being on my cell phone.
Did
And
you?
I'm not on it much.
It's stupid.
Compared to your normal person.
It's stupid. You should be able to look.
don't
If
really
there's
use my
nothing
cell
going on, and say your job is working out completely efficient, everything's going completely well. Like in my case, where the shit's running perfectly fine, I should be able to just look at my phone for a moment or so.
If you're making shit, they should leave you alone.
Yeah.
You're making them money. What's it matter how hard you're working? You're still making them the fucking money.
They got these stupid standards. It's part of
That
their
machine's running.
rule system.
If that machine breaks down or you need to change it up or whatever you do, then you should be working. And once you get it running, they shouldn't
But if that's
care.
the case, then everywhere you work should have the same fucking standards.
Yeah, well, generally they don't care at work. I just fucking,
Yeah.
I think I've been such a dickhead at work to the people above me.
But do you do your work well?
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, then what the fuck?
I don't know. Maybe I haven't really been. I
You
kinda
can't feel
have,
sorry
but-
for shit that you do. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're
Sometimes
right.
you got to.
I'm
but,
looking
like,
at. I'm looking
who the
at.
fuck is this guy?
I'm
Like-
looking at the past. Like I don't do that now. There was a point in time where
Yeah.
they asked me to either leave or change my attitude, but that was a long time ago. Like I should sit here and think about that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it really.
I went crazy at that time. They had me on medication that sent me into violent rages, and I didn't know.
Yeah, I tell people all the time. I don't. It's whatever. I don't like the other. All right, so like last week, I worked all this fucking 12-hour shifts and shit on top of all my 8-hour shifts, you know, and I worked the fucking weekend. And
It's a lot of fucking work.
yeah, exactly.
You got a
And
family,
I'm
like you
looking
should
at
have your phone.
Yeah, and I'm looking at my fucking boss, and he's like, "Hey man, just think about it like this, man. You're gonna have a lot of money." And I'm like, dude, I don't get no fucking chance to like. You guys are fucking ridiculous.
What am I gonna
Like,
do with
it's
the money?
Stupid. What the fuck? Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
gonna spend it here in the vending machine. It's like there's nothing else in my life.
Dude, the hot links are alright though.
Dude, we got banging food in our break room. It's
It's
like a little
It's
sheets.
stupid good.
It's like a sheets, and you grab the thing and scan it.
Them vending machines. As much as I hate to admit it, yeah, they're good.
I've eaten every product. They'll switch it up too. Like they bring in the Italian subs. I get all fucking happy. They have turkey
The
and cheese
junior
sandwiches
subs.
on a pretzel roll.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, fuck yeah. Their chicken nuggets are too expensive. Everything's too expensive. But when you're at work, who cares? Fucking Zeppy, Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppy. Look at this shit. I'm gonna hit it without the fucking lid on it. Oh, it smells good.
It's that banging shit.
You want to smoke?
What's it called? Something cake?
Oh, this is wedding cake.
Wedding cake.
Yep.
There's so many cakes now. I can't keep up with them all.
Booty clap cake. It's
I don't
fucking.
want that.
I want that. I'll eat the ass. Fuck it.
Yeah. Then the awkward pause. I'm like,
What the fuck, man?
scroll through my head.
What the hell? Who the fuck gives a like really?
Yeah, because
Like, I'm gonna give a shit about what y'all think.
because
You guys are judging me.
everyone's like done
Fuckers.
it once and they're fucking like, oh my god, looking around insecure.
Why be afraid of
Dumbasses.
the things that you know you're not? Just accept it. Just accept the fact that you're weird.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
I know you're not talking to me, but
Yeah. No, I'm talking about all them people out there in
we've
fucking
embraced
land.
the weirdness.
Out there in the fucking land, man. Understand that. Skeet Rezz, bitch. Look, I can't be all crazy and nutty,
All the time.
but I can, in a way.
You've had to slow down.
You thought about that shit earlier when I was slurring like a bitch.
I only slur my speech at around noon. Then I get
Dude,
better.
I started drinking at like 11. I'm like, man, I want to get out there and hang out so bad right now, but I know he's not awake. I waited
I
till
was-
like 1.
I
I was like,
technically-
all right, I'll hit you. That's 8 hours. That's 8 hours since
technically
the time
woke
you sent
up-
me that shit.
I technically woke up by 11, but I was like not coherent.
Yeah, I wasn't.
And I
good.
couldn't move, and I was on the couch. I ordered Uber Eats, which I hate to do because it ended up being like $50 for like 2 subs. I don't know how it happens. You click on the shit, and then the price just goes BAM! Uber Eats is for when you don't want to leave the house and you don't have any food. Obviously, that's what it's for. Hitting the old Zeppy. Ladies and gentlemen, birthday cake. Wait, no, wedding cake.
Yep, wedding cake.
Birthday cake's the one I've had a bunch.
Birthday cake's really good too. It's the same strand. I think this is just a little more
I
potent.
had ice cream cake. I probably had wedding cake. There's so many cakes, man. They need to make like chocolate double layer cake.
I think the indica that I bought to make me go to sleep when I get off work it's called Brownie Scout or something like that. It's like 29%, but it's indica.
I remember when everything
Sleep.
they had for a long time was Blue Dream and Girl Scout cookies. It was like all the time.
Girl
It's
Scout
not
cookies is
nothing
good.
wrong with it.
I haven't had that in a long time.
Girl Scout.
Yep.
cookies.
Yeah, that's actually.
You've had the
half
Blue
decent.
Dream.
I've had the Blue Dream as well.
That was real big for a while.
Oh shit!
Probably still is.
Look, there's some weed there if you want that.
In the
I'm
ash.
packing up the fucking shit again. Yeah. This is great.
Spacing.
See,
Glad to have you over, man.
yeah, he's like, I'm gonna have this episode with you. Meanwhile, I'm just doing whatever. I don't care. I'm doing whatever I'm gonna do, and this is just what it's gonna be.
It's not like a fucking talk
Hey,
show.
he's
it's
a
just
fucking
people
asshole.
going.
He just says some real dumbass shit. Well, that's fine.
Don't
I do
watch
dumb
it then.
shit.
You don't like
Whatever, man.
dumbass shit? Don't fucking watch this show.
I'm a dickhead. What the fuck? I mean, I don't know you. If I met you, I'd say hi. I'd be cordial. I would. I would definitely shake your hand if you extended it.
But I've never met you.
But I have no idea who you are. So, you know, I'm not gonna be the type of person to say like "fuck you" or something like that. But
This shit tastes so good.
I enjoy the fact that, you know, he's right. The stuff that he said is right. I like this. I think I would sit back and do this.
It's been so much fun because I thought it'd be so hard.
It's
And
really
people are
cool,
like,
though.
"How do you do it for like 2 hours?" And I'm like, "How do you talk to anyone for 2
Look
I'm
at
sure
it.
you've talked to someone for 2 fucking hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what.
Look at it, dude. It's really good though. Like, I don't mind
It's
it.
the
I don't
best.
mind it at all.
This is the best podcast in the world. All them other guys have money. I've got Kanga, the
Fuck
cat.
your money.
Who has Kanga on their show?
Yeah,
Me.
ain't nobody. Beer cats and all.
Kanga was my first guest, and she actually sat on the chair and peeked her head up like a real guest. I was like, "Oh my god,
It's
that's-
happening.
that's never happened."
Yep.
And I turned. It's like she knew. She was like, "I'll be your first guest. No one else wants to."
great. This is fucking awesome, dude. Look, we talked this whole time and we never even got into like deleted souls or anything.
The deleted soul shit.
Get into that one.
Oh, the concerts we did, the fucking rave. We did the rave. That was wild.
You guys got this.
The show was that? No, it was a different show when all of our homies got kicked
What was
out.
that?
It was
That was the
Havoc.
ABK?
Mal Havoc was
yeah.
doing that one. I think
He's
there
at
was
the
almost
Weekend
like
at
a
the
rock
Restaurant.
goth band that opened it, and then it was rappers.
Yeah, that was.
all
They were the
rappers
ones that were
after
like
that.
a tasket, and they had fishnets on and shit.
Yeah, they had
Fucking-
fishnets.
It was
and the whole-
yeah, it was disgusting in a way.
I'm like,
Like,
well,
what the fuck?
they're
is this
the fucking
crap?
icebreaker. Might as well be something
Meanwhile, I'm in sweatpants and a t-shirt too small for me.
different. Everyone. No, the rave is the one where everyone went wild. And it was like the coolest show.
That was the one Ocho was at.
Yeah, he was there.
Then that's the reason why that happened.
That's not the one where everyone got thrown out.
Oh, it wasn't?
That was the Mal Havoc. The rave Schizo did the rave one. Bury the Hatchet, it was called.
Oh, yeah,
And that was a bunch of dubstep techno shit and us.
yeah.
And I'm like, why are we okay? They had a picture of us, you remember, on the flyers, like hosting
Hey,
it.
man.
Deleted Souls hosting this basically rave. That was badass.
Yeah, we did them. We did that. The show with the dudes that had the zipper up joners.
Yeah,
They
I
were like-
remember that shit.
The fuck was that?
I don't know who they were, but they were dubstep for sure.
Yeah.
They were
That's cool though because what's his name actually really did hook us up, man.
Schizo.
Well, he's the one that orchestrated the whole symphony of it. Like he did all the work. He just wanted to pay us, and he still owes us money. You want to
He
fucking
owes
watch
us
this
like
shit, dude?
$100
Schizo,
bucks.
you watch this shit, bro.
It's like
You owe-
$100.
Yeah, you owe me $50 and him $50
Yeah,
because
man.
of that last show.
But because
I was on your ass for the longest time, and you never did. I was in the middle of a move, and you didn't even
you
fucking
owe us
answer me.
$100, and because it's been so long, the
Fucking
interest
What the fuck,
skyrocketed, man. Now you're buying us a new car.
Nah, I ain't worried about a new car. I just want my $100. Buy me a fucking case of beer. I'll be alright with that.
Yeah, you
If a
could've
case
done
of
that
beer
at the
goes
show.
to my, if a case of beer shows up at my house, I'll be alright.
Fucking deleted souls in debt for
These
$100.
motherfuckers. Ain't nobody gonna fucking.
How are we supposed to stay on the road touring without our $100?
I'll walk with a fucking. I'll have like a fanny pack with a speaker in it, and fucking wrap through a mic as I'm walking down the road. Going to my next
Fanny
fucking venue.
pack.
Straight up. Yo. Somebody's gonna give me a ride. Who's not gonna just stop and be like, yo, that guy's rapping in a fanny pack.
Yo, bitch,
He's
it's
in a fanny
deleted
pack, what the
souls.
fuck?
I hitchhiked to the show. You know how
Thanks
we
for the
roll.
ride.
Bunch of grimy bummy
I'd get you fucked
motherfuckers.
up, but I'm already high. See ya. That's great.
Oh man.
Too much.
We did the ABK one. That was badass.
That was a good
There
one,
was how
too.
many people there? A lot. The whole thing was packed. We're like, oh my god.
Yeah,
there's so
that's
many
where,
fucking people here. What?
That's where the Optimist dude was there.
Yeah.
That
Dude
that
got
was
a little-
actually really cool though, because
He
that
was-
dude's cool, man.
Yeah. Well, we want to do. He came over here to spit a verse on the song, and I lost the damn song.
Oh.
It was the most embarrassing shit. I'm like, he literally took the time. He don't hang out with us or live near us. He took the time to come here. Kanga, come on, man. What are you even doing? That has to be uncomfortable. She just wants to touch everything that's going on.
Cat's stuck.
But
in a
yeah,
fucking lamp. Look.
he did all that, and I lost the damn song because I'm so disorganized. Cat was gonna knock everything on the table over. This high-budget recording studio where I put 2 lamps behind my laptop and press record, and Joe Rogan loves it.
Yeah.
He wants on. I told him I got Skeet Rezz coming on, and I don't know. I have to check my books.
Shit.
I don't like when they have fucking headphones and a microphone in front of them. It's like they're not chilling.
2 turntables and a microphone.
Oh, what's it?
That was Beck or some
turntable.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where it's at.
Where
Yeah,
it's at.
I got 2
turntables and a microphone.
Yeah, that shit. Beck was awesome, man.
That was a good band.
That other song he did, I don't know.
Oh, that was Loser. I'm a loser,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, Beck.
I thought Beck was the shit, man. I never listened to rap when I was a kid, and I would hear shit like that every now and then. Beastie Boys.
That's where Jimmy's Chicken Shack came in for me.
Yeah.
Like, the first time I heard Jimmy's Chicken Shack, I was like, okay. It's
They're
like,
awesome.
yeah, it's like rough, but it's rappy in a way. Like, they have rhythm to their shit. And then Head PE came out. And then it was Head PE, and it was like, all right, well, I've been listening to ICP probably for the last, 3 years at this point in time. Because I started listening to them probably right around, probably Riddlebox, maybe before that, Ringmaster. And the first
I liked Riddle
thing,
Box.
yeah, I thought they were pretty good too. Like, all of them, it's all good. Like, all that shit was good. I still like it, even today. I'll listen to it. It's good. Like, you have to be in a mood for it, though. And that's kind of where it really comes down to. But I will listen to it regardless. Like, shit, dude. Who the fuck doesn't want to listen to somebody talking about putting their nuts in your soup? Who?
I don't
Fuck
just
is
talk
a
about it,
juggalo,
man.
yo?
I
Just-
fucking do that shit.
These dudes fucking made $1 million off of singing about it.
That got to be too much for me.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what happened.
I got
like,
to the
that's,
point where I'm like, I don't.
you
I
grew
can't
up.
do it.
You
Yeah,
grew
I-
up. Like, yeah, you grew up.
Yeah.
That's where I think they started appealing to these younger kids, with this new book of thing that they do. I guess they have a
I
whole
can't
another
believe
6
them-
Joker's cards
Can't
happening
believe
now.
them guys are still around.
Well, I can. What do you mean you can't?
Like, how much-
theoretically,
'Cause
in
I don't-
theory, you can see them still being there.
They're almost like it's almost like they're trying to annoy me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's stupid
It's almost
now,
like
but
They're trying
you
to annoy
said
me.
you can't believe they're still around.
Well, they've been
They
there-
are still around. But yeah, if they annoy you, then I guess that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, it's like a lot of shit. Like Weezer, someone told me they're still
I
around.
love
I'm like,
Weezer.
I
Weezer
can't
is
fucking
around.
believe that.
You don't like Weezer?
I do, but I've listened to the one
Say
album.
it ain't so. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Blue album.
I didn't
It
know
was
they
them
were still
standing there with
around.
the blue behind it. Yeah,
That's a good album.
it is. Yep.
If you want to destroy my sweater,
Whoa,
pull the
whoa.
string as I walk away. That shit's fucking great.
Yep.
But- but-
want to destroy my sweater.
Apparently, their new shit sucks though, which you could imagine.
I haven't heard any of it.
No, I haven't either. They're one of them groups like I like a lot of shit,
It's
like
not bad.
a lot of different weird shit, but I kind of stick to certain styles.
Look, I smoke a lot of cigarettes. I'm down to 2.
I kind of like stick a lot to the '80s thrash metal, and that never gets old for me, like the Megadeth and shit, and the other bands that are from that time period, and some other shit. I have my staples, and then I have my experiment, like weird bands and shit. Yeah, my staple shit that I always lean back on is '80s thrash metal. That's what I started on, you know.
Steel Panther.
No, no, fuck that. No, they're. Oh, I hate those guys, man.
Yeah, right.
Oh my
Some of their
God.
songs are funny.
Well, I only heard a couple songs, and I was like, nope.
Yeah. Well, it's a nutty.
I don't like a lot of the new. Well, it's a lot of types of music. I just think it starts to become a parody of itself eventually. Like the old thrash bands have more. They seem more real.
Somehow.
They seem more real than the new ones that come out. They're not. I'm not saying the new shit's better. I just don't choose it. There's a lot of new thrash bands that are good.
What's your favorite thrash metal band?
Oh yeah? Nah, man, guys, that's not the best one. That's how I talk to my cat.
I wouldn't
I'll
talk
say
to my
shit and
friends
then
the
I'll
way I
pretend
talk
to.
to myself.
That's the song right there.
What?
I wouldn't talk to my friends the way I talk to myself.
Who's that?
You know what? I don't know. I have it on my phone somewhere.
I like that lyric.
That. It's really good.
Because it's basic. You treat yourself worse
I
than you
wouldn't
treat most
talk to
people.
my friends the way I talk. Yeah.
I do.
Well, let's see if I can remember. Okay, Google. Play song. I wouldn't talk to my friends the way I talk to myself.
That's creepy. It'll pick that up.
I don't know.
Sure. Asking Amazon Music to play Talk to a Friend.
There it is. This is
See,
it.
this technology shit's creepy to me. Like I'm in a sci-fi flick.
Bitch!
I don't know this
You
about
already
this
know.
shit.
Here it is.
Star Trek or
Nope,
something.
that's that one.
You literally talk to your phone, not even knowing the band or the song title, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play that one. That fucks with my head. I must have been out of the loop. I've been one of those like, go do my own thing, like fucking climb mountains,
Here's what I found.
disappear from the
There
world.
it is. Yeah, true. Yo.
Just want to be left alone, and now all of a sudden I'm like, there's a fucking commercial. You got a commercial on my show. Other than whatever.
Hey, if the band hears this, please don't.
Oh,
Please
it'll.
don't send this.
No,
to
YouTube will pick it up as an algorithm. You really can't play it. And you can't play it too much of it. It'll pick it up. It's gonna play the whole thing.
This is that song I was telling you about. You think it's? What do you think is gonna happen? This thing's gonna shut off because of that being on?
No, when I post it, it'll say copyright under the thing, and I won't be able to do anything with it. Not that I do anything with it. Like, I'm not actually lying to you.
No, I didn't think you were. Okay, then never mind. Anyway, that song.
But yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm spaced out, man.
Spacing out. Let's roll a joint.
I don't,
Wanna roll a joint?
I don't know.
You got a bong?
I just no.
What the fuck, man?
This fucking cat. Weirdo fucking cat.
Just chilling. Yo. I wake up every day at 7:45 to put my daughter on the bus at 8 o'clock. That shit sucks.
That's gotta be rough.
It is. I go to bed. I go to bed at like 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it takes a lot of responsibility
It's
to do that shit. Like it keeps you. It more so makes you have to be there all the time.
the cool part is she's old enough to take care of herself. Like I actually do trust her being awake if I'm not awake. Like she's capable of making. Makes
She can be left
cereal.
alone and still like manage.
I trust her in that aspect. Yeah. Yep. I give her that
She's
trust.
pretty
Yeah, she watches.
responsible.
She goes out, turns the TV on and shit in the morning before I'm awake, and she knows that I work late, so
You're tired. She knows you'd be tired.
she knows. Yeah, wake her up before because she has to have somebody down at the bus stop with her. And I'm not her. I'm that person, so she has to. She wakes me up like right around 7:45 or so I can get up, get a Mountain Dew in me, fucking walk her down there, come back up, go to bed for like another hour, and then get up for my day.
That's cool.
That's what I do every day.
It's actually cool because, I mean, not that you have to wake up and blah blah blah.
Oh no, that's a
But
part,
to have
though.
to have like a child,
No,
it's fucking
it's
amazing.
always,
Not everyone gets to.
Witness
Well,
that
no one
type
gets
of-
to have the same child,
yeah.
but you know what I mean. Like, not everyone gets to do that.
Yeah, she told me the other day. She said I walked down the road while she was waiting for a bus, and I keep telling her to stay out of the road, And now she's finally like out of the road. She chills out of the road, and I walked out in the road to look up for the bus, and she looks at me and she goes, "How many times you gotta say about staying out of the road, you asshole?" I was like, touche. I was like, hey, don't cuss. My immediate reaction was, hey, don't cuss. But that's what she told me.
That's
Like she
fucking
always hits me
classic.
up. She hits me up with these crazy shits, dude. She tells me all like I get them good.
That's a great one, man.
How many times you tell me about being a road asshole? Okay.
Fair enough.
Don't go to school and say that shit.
Yeah, basically.
And I think she's good with it. Like I actually think she knows better, and that's what's real cool about that. She's smart, real smart. She's got her mom's. She has everything of her mom's intuition, and my tenacity, like my get up and go, like that full-fledged feeling. Wake up, your eyes wake up. It's on. Let's do it until I at least fall asleep. That's what I do. That's my thing.
Yeah, because you say the thing you're saying is like you barely sleep.
Yeah.
You work 12 hours, come home, do something, go to bed for a little, take her, put her on the bus. So like
Maybe sleep another
that's
hour.
got to be fucking exhausting. Because I work 12 hours, I come home, and I'm like so drained. I'm having trouble even selecting a movie to watch. I just want to lay there, and like that's my hardest fucking. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is
Yeah.
I can't do shit when I
No,
come
I
home.
get that.
That's
No,
what I'm saying.
well, here's the thing. It's like right away in the morning though, because I work second shift. So when I do finally get to go to sleep, it's like maybe 2:30 in the morning. So that's on my own discretion. I get home probably just after 11 o'clock. You know what I mean?
So
So I go to
could
sleep,
get more
but it's-
sleep.
Correct.
You just
Yeah,
choose
correct,
to do
correct.
whatever.
But that's my schedule. My schedule is to stay up that long because that's like 3 beers, couple cigarettes, smoke a little bit. You know what I mean? Fucking chilling out back, watching YouTube videos.
Take some you time.
It's pretty much what I'm doing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, it's like what? All right. Well, then that's what it is. I mean, I guess I could come home and go right to sleep, but there's no way I'm gonna do that. How the fuck do you come home from a second shift? It's 11 o'clock at night and you're fucking trying to go to bed?
There are people. I cannot
I
come
can't do
home
it.
from work and just go to bed. Like I'll just lay there awake. It'll be the same thing. I'll get the same amount of sleep.
Can you grind this up?
There's some over there.
Can you grab it? Check it out.
There's some here, man.
Check it out. Oh, okay.
Whatever.
You're still high. Shit's not no joke, man. It's fucking crazy. Where's your grinder thinger?
Oh, there's some already ground up.
Oh.
It's over here.
Dude, Skeet Rezz, man. I ain't normal like these other motherfuckers you had on here. Yeah, I'm doing my thing. See? He asked for it. Here we go. What?
Motherfucker works too much. I'm like, we need the SkeetRezz episode.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit, man. There, look, I just put all that in there. Fuck yeah, dude.
It's gonna be a tough grind, man.
The fucking check this crazy ass shit out. Okay? So I work all the fucking time and I buy my kid everything. Everything. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I spend money. I got one of them fucking magical mixers.
What's
And
that?
that's like this new toy that's like the biggest fucking craze coming up for the thing. But here, the company that makes them, like, they're out of them already. Like, these things are that much of a fucking... It's like the Tickle Me Elmo thing all over again.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy,
They can't even
dude.
keep them in
Dude,
stock.
There's, yep, no store has them. We got 2 of them.
What was the fucking thing about Tickle Me Elmo? That was fucking
It laughed.
crazy.
It laughed and had fun with you.
People were like fighting each other at the store, trying to get these. I'm not saying on a regular
They
basis,
were
but
they
you
were
heard about
though.
it.
Yeah, no shit.
Like I didn't literally see it.
Is this? How does this work?
It's just it's tough to twist. It's a small one. It's
Oh.
like it don't hold much. Yeah, it's just tough. It had
Look
a
at this
middle.
shit.
It had a middle part, the keef catcher, and I always take that out because I'm
Holy
like,
crap.
that part's annoying.
This is awesome.
I just rip that out. It's too much gadgets for me.
Holy
So I don't like dabs. I
You
don't
got
need to
any
get a
papers?
chemistry set out.
Do you have papers?
No, I don't have anything. I just got this little personal one-hit type deal.
Oh, okay.
I don't really,
You got the one hitter? Let me get that.
I don't really smoke much. Like when like compared to back in the day, you know.
I smoke.
I don't have
Drink.
gadgets and shit.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna die in like 3 months. Doesn't matter to me. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's whatever. Shit happens.
I do things.
I do things too. Yeah.
So
When
what,
I-
you got the
What's that?
Zeppelin.
Yeah. You can.
Oh,
yeah.
this is still fucking. I'm good.
Look, this dude fucking. Look, I brought down some weed. Look, I brought down.
It's better than mine, and
I just fucked this dude up.
You
Like,
know how that
beyond
is when
reckoning.
someone-
Like, fuck yeah, dude. I already knew it was gonna happen. Here, I'm good. This is yours.
and he brought these IPAs.
There you go. That's
Fucking
you.
right, man.
We fucking smoked that for the next 3.5 days. Probably longer than that. There's probably like a dime in there. Maybe a little more. It might be a little more. Who knows? It's a fucking gamble. It's free.
I remember I'd mow my grandma's lawn, and she'd pay me $10 for mowing her lawn. I'd eat some milk and cookies, and I'd go to Kyler's and get a dime.
Fuck yeah.
Almost made me feel some, because I love my grandma.
You don't have papers.
You know, she helped me enjoy my day. I did her a favor.
Holy fuck. This is crazy. This is really, like, your grinder's really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
It was. I bought the cheapest one they had because all the
It's
other ones were
ridiculous
big
on-
and had weird shit
Here.
on them, and I
Here.
don't
Hit
like
that.
that.
Hit that shit.
I bought the smallest one, and it was twice the size, and I took the inside out.
You want the lid on it?
I don't like the fucking.
You want the lid on it? Put the lid on it. Hit that shit.
I haven't seen a Zeppelin. I haven't seen a Zeppelin since I was a kid. Where'd you
It's
get
gonna
this?
be some up at fucking
Is this
Morningstar.
from when you
Yeah,
were a kid?
Mornings. No.
Oh, it's
Morning-
second hand.
Yeah, no, it's not second hand. The
Morningstar.
dude fucking. There's a place inside called the Pipe Man, and you go in there and he's got bongs and everything, glass and all that crazy ass shit. Dude, it's awesome. And he's got fucking. Oh yeah. No shit. Look at that.
It's crazy.
Here we go.
I haven't seen a Zeppelin forever. Sorry about this cold, guys. I got COVID.
Now I'm gonna
I'm
die.
good.
That was your lighter.
Oh, you're giving me my lighter back. I don't want my lighter, man. You keep it.
Oh my god. Dude, this is great. I'm high as
man.
fuck. How do you feel now? It's really good. It's way better than yours, he says.
Yeah,
Dude, when you,
I'm
I think it's
tired of
really
shit,
good
dude.
because you fucking grinded that shit up. That shit's really good. What?
See, I get the cheapest shit. This is my whole collection of shit. That's it. That's it.
That's
That's it.
But I don't have any judgment
I
against
got
that.
no
Whatever the
fucking
fuck.
gadgets.
Dude, I got a fucking.
I'm not fucking
I smoked
17.
this
I don't
thing
got
because
fucking bombs and shit.
I smoked this thing because fuck, why not, dude? It's just you could drop that shit in a pond and still fucking get it out. You know. You go fishing.
got that at
fucking lose and
Morningstar?
shit. Yeah, for $5, and it comes with a screen in it. It got a screen in it. Yep. It's got. Hey, that goes a long way though. Already having a screen in it, that goes a long way.
Screens, man.
Damn.
Remember you take the little piece out of the faucet in the sink. They used to have these little things
You
in the
piss your
faucet,
parents off.
and you'd rip it out, and it was the exact. It's like the exact same type of.
See,
screen.
I didn't have to fuck around with that.
You ran out of screens. You just ripped it out of the
Yeah.
faucet.
I went to get the faucet screen one time on Mom's house, and she had already taken it out.
For her use. It's like, Mom, I needed that.
Yeah.
That was my backup.
Yeah. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did.
Oh, that's
She
funny.
took the fucking screen out of the back, and because I don't remember doing it, but I know it was gone. I was like, damn. It's a wonderful life. I keep pointing.
But a depressing ass movie.
What's that?
Wonderful Life.
Oh
Ain't
yeah.
that depressing
Isn't that the
as
one
shit,
where the
dude?
dude? Isn't that the one where a dude sits on the bridge or whatever? Can you grab me one?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It is that.
Yeah.
Well, dude, one more round after this, and the 15 pack is done.
All right. Works for me. I'm probably like
15 pack, man. After
Yeah.
this, one more fucking round.
there's one extra.
There's one extra.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No,
We
but
could split 15 and a half.
I don't know. They all do 15 packs now because Americans
Well,
need
what's an
it.
even number for 15? There's none. So there's one left. There's one.
So it's like
extra,
there's 7 and then 8.
so to speak. Yeah. I guess.
So there's
yeah,
one
yeah,
extra.
I guess that's
That's
what
what-
it would be. Yeah.
Fucking mathematics, man. We're teaching people math.
Shit,
We're
we know it.
fucking,
See?
You know, fucking
DC.
learning experience. This is a learning experience video that you guys didn't know about the 15 packs. What you were getting into, like one, there's gonna be an extra one if I'm trying to share this 15 pack. You know, you now know about that, and you can plan ahead. Maybe like spin a
fucking-
coin to see who gets the extra one.
Who the fuck's gonna get the extra though? Nobody cares. And that's the crazy part about it.
Whoever knows what happens
pretty
to the
good.
extra, you know, at the end of the night, it's like I don't know who had the extra one.
Yeah, who gives a fuck if it was the extra one? I really don't care. I mean, why the fuck am I like? All right. Okay, so if I would like go to somebody's house and nobody has alcohol, and yet they want to drink, and I'm the only one that brings like say, like a 12 pack. You know what I mean? You're like, fuck, dude. Right off the get, you're like,
It's 2 servings.
two of them at least. I'm at least gonna get 2 right off the bat, and I'm gonna grab another one.
So
you know.
15 is logical for that.
Yeah.
Because when I think of 12 pack, I think 2 servings. You know, 6 is a serving, I would think.
2 servings. A serving's probably like a beer. Probably a beer
Wow.
and a half.
I mean, but
So if you drink
buzz-wise.
oh yeah, oh. Okay,
That's what I mean,
shit.
buzz-wise.
Yeah, buzz-wise. Yeah, like 2, 3 and a half. That's when you start feeling it at least.
Yeah.
That's what I would think.
Two, I guess, is a good serving. But I mean, like, what you do, standard, what you would do that night if you're going to someone's house with a 12-pack, you'd probably drink 6, I would imagine.
Pre-game 4 at least.
And then if there's the extra guy in the house, like you're saying, the 15-pack,
Now
will
you
take
got
care of
somebody else
that.
drinking on your shit.
Because you
on
feel
that one.
bad when there's someone there that wants a beer. You're gonna give them a beer. You know what I mean? It's like I've been
And you
there.
can't say no.
It's
like,
not- it's
you
not
just
very
can't,
polite.
At least for one beer.
It's not very polite
Yeah.
if you got
Yep.
beer in the fridge and your
Yep.
friends over. Like that's honestly that's
It
not
is.
polite,
That's
man.
garbage. That is probably one of the shittiest
about
friend moves
Yeah.
ever. Like, how could you ever be that person's friend then after if you actually knew that was happening?
It was like we always got along, but then there was this one day. Didn't offer me a beer. I never talked to the motherfucker again. That's fucking rude.
No, I
Till
asked
he
him,
apologized.
or I asked him for a beer and he never said nothing about it. And when he opened his fridge up, I seen beer in there, but he never said nothing about it. And it's like, what the fuck?
Is he gonna offer me one?
Yeah, what
think
the
about
fuck?
this.
There's beer in the fridge. What the fuck?
You're sitting there all anxious. Like I don't want to ask. I shouldn't have to ask.
Nope.
Motherfucker.
See, and there it is. Hey, you want to know how you figure that one out? You go whoop. That's why I bought my fucking cooler alone. Unzip my shit and fucking pull beer out. Pull beer out of the cooler. I don't have to worry about going in the fridge and worrying about all that crazy ass shit. Pull fucking beer out of the cooler. I don't have one at night because you have a fridge. I do.
In situations without a fridge,
Yeah, and that's what's keeping
You're
it
going
cool.
camping.
But I'm just saying, like, them situation like you were saying.
his fucking cat's still trying to attack the episode. She doesn't like the show. She's trying to sabotage. That's the word I'm looking for.
Ah, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, Skeet Rezz episode number 1. He will be back because at some point we're gonna have to get a 15-pack or something. So, peace, everyone. Fucking Deleted Souls episode.